Cool. Live. Hello. Hello, everyone. It is the day of whammin'. Sure is. You have 2 French bulldogs. Well, goddamn. How I be today? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Hope my day's been good so fat. Thank you, Darklink. It has been good so far. Hope you're doing well too. Yo, Emmy! Thank you for the emote, by the way. I did touch it up a little bit, just to make the line work a little stronger. I don't think it really worked, because I didn't see Greg's message until, like, this morning, and I'm like, oh, shit! So I, like, just resized it a little bit, but, yeah, Emmy made that emote. She did a fantastic job. Techno goes, ugh. Doing alright, Jojo, how you doing? The last issue was also the last one where Robotnik was relatively sane. Oh, God. Did I eat? I ate a little bit beforehand. Not just now, but... Arigato? No, you arigato. Domo, even. Senor Roboto. Yes, now we can express disgust. I didn't think we were gonna have an emote based on, like, original comic characters, but you know what? I figured why not? In this case, because it's a good emote. This is happening indeed. Might as well, yeah, might as well. Now we have a set. We have more of a set. In case you want to join. Nigel Kitching and Richard Elson are still friends to this day. That's awesome. That's fantastic. He's riding a mechanical bull to get free food. That sounds awesome. I'm glad that Greg's doing much better now. Have I been waiting the... Whatting? You made it just in time, Elbat. Welcome. I have not watched The Last of Us yet, no. Joining looks like a better idea with each emote. Some of them are not, like... I'm not a huge fan of the Robotnik one, I'm not gonna lie. Because I love the expression, but it just feels too far away compared to the other ones. Yo, MD Switchy! Member for a month already? Just win the race. Just win the race, win the race, win the race. Hello, Sonic DML. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're gonna get into reading the comics in just a bit. I do like to talk to people a little bit ahead of time. Or, sorry, a little bit at the start of the stream, just so that people can have time to get in before we start. And just, you know, check up on you guys. Can't wait to see what emotes I get from Archie. Oh, God. You have a fever? Oh, I'm sorry, Emmy. I know that you were sick yesterday, too. Race to win, race to win, race to win. I always race to win, keep running to the end, making a move to stay one step ahead. Oh, God, I didn't even have time to brush my hair this morning. I was updating the spreadsheet and looking up information and whatnot. And then got to editing the emote for today. Win Sonic the movie on... Oh, yeah, on video? Yeah. They were like 20 years too early, so... We'll get to the adventure redesigns today. Fantastic. I was very surprised here, because I've been researching Sonic stuff for a script I'm working on, and so, like, that's why I was looking at the Sonic CD wiki, or the Sonic CD page, and when I saw the trivia, I'm just like, What? I'm pretty sure this wasn't there before. Over your hair? No, it's okay. Although you can see, like, a bit of a bald spot on this side. Oh, God, look at that. Jesus. What was my favorite video to make for the channel? Doki Doki Literature Club. Everything wrong with Doki Doki Literature Club. There's something someone else said. Is this talking about the Metal Sonic OVA? Yes, I believe so. Vanished Logic, thank you for the new membership. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Baljar is your favorite character. Well, give it a few years. All right. I think it's about time that we begin. Darklink for the 8 months. Wow, thank you so much. Out of all the issues I've read up to this point, what arc or arcs have been my favorite so far? Oh, man. I'm trying to think exactly which arcs have been my favorite. I think that weirdly enough, I think that the Metallics arc might have been my favorite one. Because it involved a lot of the characters, and I think that most of them were written pretty well from what I remember. So, like, with the Brotherhood of Metallics arc, you know, like, we got to see Porker be a little afraid of continuing to fight afterwards. Knuckles was involved, Sonic was involved, Tails not as much, Amy not as much. But that was, like, during an era where I really liked how Knuckles was written, because I mean, I don't think Knuckles has ever really been written poorly necessarily, but at the same time, he hasn't been around nearly as much as the other characters have been. I also liked the Tails coming into his own. I guess you could call it an arc, because it wasn't really episodic, or it wasn't really like a serialized version of Tails. It was just like a lot of individual Tails stories, but I like that too. Yo, what's up, Aura? I will do the Sonic Adventure voice, yes. A rule of thumb for how you write Sonic Boom theories? What? A rule of thumb, interesting. I mean, you can still ask, Fireman. You never know if I'll see it. Where there were real stakes. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I liked it so much, because there were like actual consequences, like there was actual drama, you know, nothing seemed too convenient in it. There's a lot of reasons why I like that arc compared to other ones. Do I want to know or not? Yeah, why not? Why would I not want to know? Just go for it. Am I excited to read Archie post-adventure era? I don't even know what happens pre-adventure era, so I have no idea. Yes, I guess. Christmas Day in the Emerald Hill Zone. Oh, this is the last issue for 1999, I believe. Which is nuts! It's nuts that we're, like, at the end of the turn of the decade. Hurt the top of your hand a bit because you almost fell down and tried to... Oh, God. I feel that, dude. I feel that. Least favorite Fleetway story so far was the Agent X thing. Like the Agent X reveal, that honestly might take the cake as my least. And the worst part of it is that, like, it's a main story. Like it was a plot point in the main story where it's like, here's Shade from the Shadow Dimension or whatever, and like there's no conflict. It gets resolved with like the very next issue. There's no stakes. No one gives a shit. Looks like it's going to be a peaceful Christmas on Planet Mobius for once. Maybe Dr. Robotnik has been moved by the festive spirit.
I can't see that happening somehow, Tails.
Elsewhere within one of the new zones, Sonic must die!
Couldn't agree more, sir. With Sonic out of the way, you could rule Mobius forever.
Silence, Grimer! Maybe world domination isn't what I want anymore. Every time I try to take over, Sonic beats me. Maybe I'm getting too old for these games. Maybe I should just destroy Planet Mobius and be done with it.
The words we needed to hear. Surely you are the one. The great destroyer our legends speak of.
Who are you?
He just pulls out the gun immediately.
Who are you? More allies of Sonic's? I'll fry you alive!
You misunderstand us, Great One. We are the Plaques. We share your hatred for Sonic the Hedgehog. Together we can exterminate him and all life on Mobius.
The Aldo with the 10, thank you so much. Your rule of thumb is that certain items, characters, locations, and even events probably don't exist in the Boomverse. The Chaos and Master Emerald never happened. The Ark was never the... I mean, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable rule of thumb, considering that they've never been there. Which is another reason why it's like, when they say that everything is canon, it's just like, no. Because Boom inherently, by design, is so separate from the main series. So it's just like, if you want to incorporate parts of Boom into the main series, that's okay, but establish it, right? And don't pretend like it's happening alongside the rest of the things in the main series, because that just doesn't make sense. It just really doesn't. Like, the Chaos Emeralds, why would they never show up in the Boomverse? Like, if they're going to be part of the main... I mean, you can absolutely have a story where they don't show up, but it's just like, it just seems silly for them not to, you know what I mean? Short Fuse the Cybernick is canon. God, I really hope not.
Together we can exterminate him and all life on Morbius. There's some kind of plastic artificial life form, and they seem to believe you're their spiritual leader.
Play along with them, Grimer. It suits my plans. So, gentlemen, you share my desire for the destruction of Mobius. Let's get to work then, shall we?
Next morning, as Sonic and Techno respond to the alert from the Kintobor computer. Oh my god, look at 3D Kintobor. Oh my, it's like the Power Rangers.
What's with the early wake-up call, Kintobor?
I've had a serious disruption in the energy patterns of the planet itself. I'll try to locate the source of...
Kintobor! Ah! Outside quickly, Techno! Something's up!
I love it whenever Techno flies, she just T-poses, and she's just like, yay! Here we go! You think of all the potential storytelling it leaves open for the fan-making? What do you mean? I mean, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that, like, it makes sense for those to be rules of thumb. And, I mean, it does leave stuff open, but I don't know. Like, incorporating elements that are never there to begin with and that are proven to not be there, it almost makes it like, well, it's tough to say. It's tough to say, because it's just like, I don't know, if I were to rewrite those games, right, I would do it within the confines of what is established, or try to anyway.
Don't panic. It's just a storm. It's more than that, Sonic. It's almost like an evil is in the air. Ha! Not like you to be so unscientific, Techno.
The Christmas tree! Oh, we'll be crushed!
And ruin your Christmas? Can't let that happen. The tree must have been struck by lightning.
No, it just died. It's some sort of anti-life virus. We call that cancer. Sonic, everything's crumbling, dying.
What?
Yes, everything is dying, and you're next.
Whoa! Hey, I'm supposed to take a death threat from a snowman seriously?
Does this answer your question?
It means it's up to your own interpretation? I guess. I don't know. I suppose so. I've never been like, a lot of people say, right, and this might be a completely, whatever, sure, a hot take. But whenever people say that art should be interpreted by the audience, right? And I understand that, but at the same time, I feel like there's always an intention behind what is created. Meaning that there is intention behind what you're creating. There is meaning that you as a creator mold into your story or into whatever it is you're creating. So there is an answer, right? Like, unless it's intentionally designed to be up for interpretation, I feel like hiding behind that response is almost like fence sitting, where it's just like, I didn't really give a shit about my story. Everybody can come up with whatever they take from it. And again, yeah, like it's not like I don't look at art and think, yeah, to me this story means this, right? I do that too. But I also do feel like every story has an intention behind it, you know? Interpret art as you like, but respect the intent of the creator if possible. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's the intention behind life, smart guy? I never said life was art.
Does this answer your question?
Whoa! That does it! Super spin attack!
Way to go, Sonic! You beat him! I'm not so sure.
I am unbeatable.
He's underneath us! I've just done a quick scan. That brute's a high-tech construction made of millions of microscopic robots.
Nanobots, son.
So he's using the snowman form as a disguise to give him an advantage in the snow.
Nanomachine. What? Did I say nanobots? I think I meant nanomachines.
Just a robot, huh? Distract him, Tails. I've got an idea.
Yo! Ow, my tails!
Maybe I can contain him inside a cocoon of speed while I think of a permanent way to sort him out.
You get tired eventually, Sonic. Then I'll smash you.
Ugh.
Wow, your speed cocoon diverted the electrical storm towards the snowman. Great use of science, Sonic.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the way I planned it.
Sure it was.
Okay, guys, listen up. The snowman is destroyed, but the planet's ecosystem is still collapsing.
No prizes for guessing who's behind it. Gotta be Robotnik. He must have sent that robot snowman too.
Shadow killed both the Ancients and the Ancient Echidna tribe. Interesting. Well, you didn't find that out from your theories. That's just a theory you have. That is an interesting theory, though. In the Boomverse, though? Because that can't really be possible in the main series.
It's his style, sure enough. We've got to find Robotnik and stop him.
Oh god, it's fucking short fuse. Okay.
Count me in. I owe Robotnik for ruining my life when he turned me into a cyberneck years ago.
Short fuse. Long time no see.
Hey! Wow, it took them forever, but they finally got in a long time no see. What did I just drink? Oh, I have coffee with me.
Okay, Tails, you stay here to look after the citizens. The rest of you follow me.
Good luck, gang. See you when you get back.
Tails doesn't realize how serious the situation is. Unless we find a way to reverse the damage to the environment, we won't have any zones to come back to.
That doesn't mean he doesn't know the severity of it. It just means he believes that you guys are gonna fix it. The fuck, you idiot? Father Knuckles. There he is. He's a dad. I still think it's really funny that Sonic the Comic interpreted his swoosh as a necklace. Still really funny. Oh, wow. I like this drawing. Emma Blackmore Holden from Attleboro. I like this one. It's pretty good. I even like the onomatopoeias in the back. Ding, ding, ding. Like you can see, like... Are they linked with the like in Knuckles Chaotix? That's cool. Happy Christmas, readers. Hey, it's Christmas. The night before Christmas, and all through the night. I love that they all share a house, and they have a Sonic pinup. Sonic sleeps next to his Sonic pinup. Let's rock. New year, new danger for Sonic and the gang. Plus Knuckle. Why? Where is Johnny? You would think that Johnny would be here somewhere. But no, it's just Sonic, Amy, Techno, and Short Fuse. Okay. I guess. Johnny's off being a cool guy. I guess so. That's true. He's living his best life. Let's rock. Sonic battles a stone cold killer. Hey, it's our boy! The boy is back. Planet Mobius is dying. A strange virus is affecting the ecosystem, causing complete environmental damage. Our homes washed away by the flood.
Hang on, folks. You'll go the same way.
Need a hand, Knuckles?
Thanks, Tails. I've been rescuing people all day. When will this nightmare end?
Sonic and the gang are trying to find out what's causing the crisis as we speak. He won't let us down.
I pray you're right, Tails. For the sake of us all.
Not far away.
The weather's out of control. The plant life is dying. We've got to find out what's causing this eco collapse and fast. I think I found out, Amy. I'm picking up weird vibes from within the Ring of Eternity. The ring is a gateway to new zones, so what are we waiting for? Let's get in there and save Mobius. I'll bet Robotnik is behind this. We'll soon see. Let's go. Everything's so weird. This can't be right. Relax, Short Fuse. This is the limbo dimension between worlds. We'll arrive at our true destination in a moment. We're here, wherever that might be. Scanner data tells me the Latin name for this place is terra firma.
Firm land. Or firm earth.
Better known as Earth. We're on a place called Easter Island. Sure got some ugly statues around here. If this is Earth, why is the sky red?
Has Shortfuse ever been to Earth? Why would you know what Earth looks like? I guess like Amy and Techno might have told you, but I don't think he's ever been on Earth, right? Yo, what's up, Evil J? How you doing? If I could bring back one TV series, what would it be? I'd like to see a more fleshed out season of Gravity Falls to like tie into the ending. Felt kind of rushed near the end. Amy and Techno FaceTimed him. Oh, I guess technically that's true, right? It was always called Angel Island in the games? No, it wasn't. It was called the Floating Island in the 90s, before Sonic Adventure. You mean that was a joke, but now that you think about it, probably. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm picking up the same sort of energy losses we're experiencing on Mobius. Something's sucking the life force from Earth's environment, too. That explains why we were drawn to Earth, but what's causing it? There's something beneath the ground. Something alien. Techno, I think we've got something else to occupy us right now.
Defense program activated.
The statues are alive! Whoa! Time for a defense program of our own. I'll second that. They're not so tough. They're just made of rock. Hang on! The bits are rebuilding themselves! Whoa! These dudes are faster than they look! Can't break free! I'll help you. This is bad. How can we save them? Techno, look! That statue's hammer fist opened a crack in the earth! Amy, we can't just hide from those things. Who's hiding? There's something down there that these brutes were protecting. Maybe we can use it against them.
I'm surprised that, like, Techno wouldn't have been the one to, like, say, hey, let's go down there, because she was the one that noticed that there was something underground, and Amy was the one that was like, hold on, Techno, something else is happening. So, like, I feel like if they had reversed their, like, but it was called Angel Island Zone. Yeah, that was the name of the zone. But the place itself was called the Floating Island. If you check the manuals for, like, Sonic 3 all the way up to, like, I think Sonic Drift. Sonic Drift 2. They called it the Floating Island for a couple of games.
That's it! That machine must be controlling those creatures. A genius like you should be able to figure out a way to shut it down. But it's alien technology, Amy. I'm not sure if I can.
Meanwhile, on the surface, this just looks like it's Short Fuse, the one that's attacking Sonic.
Thanks, Shorty. Talk about being in a tight squeeze. There's too many of these ugly dudes, Sonic. As soon as we smash them, they rebuild themselves. Okay, maybe this is the end, but we go down fighting.
Underground, Techno struggles to reprogram the device.
Incredible! This machine is draining the life force from Earth and sending it to a new zone on Mobius. Shut it down, Techno, or the Earth is finished! Look out! They found us! Let me go, Amy. I need more time. There is no time, Techno. Ding. We'll have to save the world my way. Ding. Ooh. Amy, Techno. I didn't know you cared, Sonic. I guess you're okay. The statue's crumbling to dust. They were just robots, Short Fuse, made up of millions of microbots. This is even beyond robotics technology. Some ancient alien race must have built that device centuries ago. What's the connection with Earth and our world? Mobius and Earth are almost identical ecosystems. Someone wanted that energy. But why? Hey, gang, I'm getting a fix on where that Earth energy went. It's one of the new zones on Mobius.
You already said that.
Okay, team, we've saved Earth. Now let's finish the job and save Mobius. If we still can.
I would have figured that, like, destroying or, like, reprogramming that machine would have automatically saved life on Mobius. I don't know. I feel like this is a little complicated to follow. Sega Kid. Who? This is another really good drawing. Wow. Look at that. I mean, obviously it's inspired by, like, the Greg Martin art from the West, but still pretty good. Pretty good copy. Sonic and Knuckles and Tails. Wait, why is one of the balls an ampersand? Ooh. Look at crazy Supersonic. We haven't seen it in a while. Oh, and mad Supersonic. Dude, do you guys remember Cosmic the Hedgehog? Damn, what a blast from the past. The Plax attack. Sonic gets into a sticky situation as the alien invaders return. Rayman the Hedgehog. Imagine someone finally perfecting how to draw Sonic before the redesign. Oh man, I'd be pissed. Like, if I was a kid and, like, I had just figured out, like, I can draw Sonic really well now, and then they just redesign. I'm like, big fuck! Hey, you've seen this cover. My knockoff OC. It wasn't my I didn't create Cosmic the Hedgehog. He was my favorite character of all time. Speedlines return this issue? Nuh-uh, actually? Hold on. I thought it was the end of Speedlines. An underground cavern beneath one of the new zones on Mobius.
Hail to you, great leader. You are the one our legends predicted would lead us to our destiny. You are the bringer of anti-life, the herald of the age of androids. Thanks to our alien technology, you are absorbing the life energies of both Mobius and its twin planet Earth. Soon, both worlds will be dead husks, ready for seeding with our android life forms. We Plax will rule supreme.
How did you guys know that Earth and Mobian were, like, sister planets or whatever?
Whatever!
I love that that's all he had to say about that. It's like,
I don't give a shit! Just stop talking!
We have a problem. The energy flow from Earth has been disrupted. Someone has destroyed our device there.
Sonic!
on the surface above, Sonic, Amy, Techno, and Shortfuse return to Moorbian.
The Ring of Eternity has delivered us to a new zone! This must be where all the life energy is being directed to.
I'm betting Robotnik is behind it all.
You could be right! Look!
It's Grimer, Robotnik's creepy assistant. Thank goodness you're here. You've got to stop him. Robotnik's gone mad. What's your game, Grimer? You're asking for our help? Please, I know you have cause to hate me, but Robotnik's gone too far this time. He wants to destroy all life, me included. Not such a big man when it's your life at stake too, are you, creep? I've beaten Robotnik before, I can do it again. He's not alone this time, Sonic. The plaques!
You know these weirdos?
Plastic alien androids. I had a run-in with them once before. Artificial life forms, huh? Guess I don't have to hold back then.
I mean, if that's your excuse for just absolutely decimating them, they're still life forms. It doesn't matter if they're, like, artificial. You know? I mean, like, they're still sentient. I guess that like presents one of his rice and pork chops. Delicious. No, but they do return as a regular feature. Ah, I see. What measure it's non-human? Yeah, like that's kind of what I was gonna say. Like, a lot of people use the morality of it's not actual life, therefore I can destroy it and feel nothing, you know? But it's like, what is the measure of, like, okay, how real is something, right? Just because they're made out of plastic doesn't mean that they're not living, you know? Okay, I don't know. It really, it's tough, right? Because they're, like I said, they're still, yeah, exactly, Silver. They're still sentient, so it's just like, they're still alive. So, I don't know. They're still alive and they're still, like, intelligent, so I don't know.
What? How come my lasers didn't hurt them? They can rebuild themselves, Shortfuse, just like those statues we fought on Easter Island.
There's gotta be some way to defeat these uglies! I've got an idea! Shortfuse, instead of blasting the plaques, use your ray on a heat setting to melt them.
Anything's worth a shot.
Why would his normal lasers not melt them anyway? I mean, it's a laser, it'd still be hot.
It's working! Sonic, before they can reform, spin them around to mix them up.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Just like using a food blender. Good thinking, Techno. They'll never sort themselves out of that lot.
They don't call me a genius for nothing, you know?
Have you fools not realized it yet? Mixing up our cells makes no difference, for we are of one unified mind. We are the plaques.
Thanks, genius. Stop! This fight is senseless! Within a short time, Robotnik will destroy us all! Even you, Plaques!
You lie. Only your kind will be exterminated. The plaques will survive forever, because we're plastic!
No! Robotnik secretly intends to absorb your energies too! He's really flipped this time!
I will scan your mind for the truth, flesh creature.
Ugh!
His words are true. Robotnik seeks to betray the plaques. Blah! Robotnik is not one of the legends foretold. He has tricked us. He must be destroyed.
Now you're talking.
With his awesome new powers, Robotnik senses the plaques' change of heart. What?
Those parasites have outlived their usefulness.
Hello, dear. How you doing? When was this established? Am I going insane? Did they say that they were hooking him up to a machine? Because I know that they showed it in the first page. I know that they showed that he was hooked up to a machine. Oh, I guess this is kind of what thanks to our alien technology, you are absorbing the life energies. Okay, never mind. They did establish it. Never mind. It just wasn't, like, exactly clear. You would just assume that means that, like, he's gaining power, but how that power translates doesn't really make sense, I guess. How Strem, it's okay. It's advancing so far. I hope you're doing well. Do you have any plans for dinner later today? Or is there anything you're in the mood for that I could get started for us?
Whoa, I guess Robotnik knew a way to finish off the plaques.
He won't get rid of me so quickly.
No, those monitors show the effects of Robotnik's life-sucking machine on the planet.
Gotta put a stop to this.
You might find that a little difficult, old enemy. Mobius is doomed, and so are you. Say goodnight, Sonic.
Sonic Adventure!
Hey, boomers.
Okay, well, since this is a new Sonic, you got nothing? It's okay. I just want to make sure that I have food ready for when you get back. But I don't know what. Sonic is doing the speed lines. Wow!
Oh, yeah! This is happening! Hi, boomers.
Oh god, it's gonna be weird trying to use that, trying to transition from, like, my classic Sonic voice to Ryan Drummond.
I've given Megadroid a holiday to answer your questions myself.
Dear Sonic, could you please put speed lines back in Sonic the Comic? Me and my mates have got to be the only boys in Britain who don't like football. We're more interested in Sega consoles than, of course, Sonic the Comic.
You want speed lines? You got it!
Can you please tell me how you met Tails? I have a Sonic video which says you bumped heads, but Sonic the Comic says you pulled Tails out of some ooze. Which story is right?
You can trust Sonic the Comic to tell you the true story, Oliver.
Wow. The responses are so curt. They're so short. Oh, sorry, David. Thank you for the 5. We interrupt this reading of Sonic the Comic of FLEETWAY Sonic to bring you Detroit Become Human, where we ponder if we call artificial life a new species. Indeed.
Oh, yeah! This is happening.
The same people who did Sonic Ancestry wrong. You may remember that way back, a boomer wrote in to say that Knuckles was ugly. Well, I know people have different opinions, but I think that was going way too far. Please tell him to get a life. This is because, 1, no one can help how they look. 2, it's Knuckles' own choice, not his. And 3, I haven't seen any plastic surgeons on the floating island or Mobius.
Knuckles seems to think he's pretty good looking for an echidna.
Indeed. Die, Sonic. Half metal head, laser eye, a metal arm, and claws that go in and out, and a metal foot, of course. I think you should kill off Grimer, so I've drawn a replacement character. Here he is. You can name him. I love that they give no reason for it. It's just, I think you should kill him off. Here's a character that you can give the exact same personality to, but he's different because I created him. So, there you go.
He certainly looks like bad news. How does Steel Claw sound?
Steel Claw the Hedgehog? Cold Steel Claw the Hedgehog? Oh, there's more! Whoa! I want more Supersonic. I think he was the coolest dude around. Ever since issue 118, I've been listening for boomers to write in and say something, but I can't find one person who wrote in. I'm shy, so I didn't do anything until now, and I am infuriated. Please print more Supersonic strips, otherwise I'll go mad.
Hey, relax. If more boomers write in asking for the return of Supersonic, it'll happen.
Hey, it's my birthday soon, so here's what you can get me. I've kidnapped Knuckles, and if I don't get a Knuckles cuddly toy, I'll brainwash him and tell him to destroy Sonic the Comic office. Ha ha ha.
Knuckles is alive and well in this issue of Sonic the Comic, so I don't know who you've got there. Must be an impersonator.
I've written a poem about the greatest Sonic comic I've ever read. Here it is. STC is the greatest mag around, and newsagents and shops it can be found. In this mag, there's action and fun. Just look at how fast Sonic can run. There's Amy, Knuckles, Tails, and Techno too. Robotnik is the one who will all want to boo. There are stories about the Chaotix crew, and there are pictures done by you. It's all about Sonic, and he's really cool. Go buy it now, cause STC rules.
Thanks for the poem. Pretty fantastic. A letter in rhyme is really quite drastic.
Honestly, that's probably one of the better poems that they've been sent. Sonic in charge. Look at him. Look at him go. Dear Sonic, I would like to know why Knuckles is red. I've seen real echidnas before, but I've never seen one that looks like Knuckles.
That's because in Echidnas you saw one from Planet Mobius.
Millennium Moments. Disco Sonic. No? What does it say? Disco Snore? Disco Snowick. What the fuck does that say? Groovy, baby, yeah. I'm sorry for my spikes. Who the hell is this? 21st century Knuckles. Hello, Lucas. Hello. Oh, that's funny. This way to the future. Knuckles is here. Millennium. Wow, holy hell. Look at this. Look at this piece. This must be way bigger, because, like, Egg Robo gets cut off here. There's got to be way more than this. I do like how they drew all the characters, though. Like, Metal Sonic Kai, the Death Egg, the Miracle Planet, the Charmy Base. There's a floating island over there. The Tornado. The droids from the floating island. The Marxio brothers. Super cool. Thumbs up for 2000 AD. Finally. Party! Hey, there's Johnny. Super Sonic Space Spinner. Oh my god, he's buff! Oh no, he's hot! Robotonic is muscular, dude. He's got muscles. More like Robuffnik. Watch it fly. Game over. Is this the end for Sonic? Find out in this issue of... Oh, I was gonna say I thought I messed up the issue number, but no, it's correct. Game over. Part 2. A world in crisis. What? There is a flick in the top right, yeah. The evil Dr. Robotnik is using alien technology to suck the life energy out of planet Mobius. Possible Sonic Lost World reference? The Emerald Hill has suffered complete environmental collapse!
It's the same all over, Tails. There's nowhere to run to.
In the caverns beneath one of the new zones, a brave group of heroes is on a last-chance mission to save the world. Amy Rose, Techno the Canary, and Short Fuse the Cyberneck.
You've gotta stop Robotnik for the sake of us all!
Come off it, Grima. You're only tagging along with us to save your own scrawny neck. Sonic ran off ahead! I hope he's okay.
I have absorbed the very life force of the planet. You cannot win this time, Sonic.
I've heard that before.
Oh!
Remember me, Robotnik? The super badnik you created who turned against you? Oh, this is gonna get personal, I just know it.
Short Fuse! You're a mistake I will now erase!
Shorty!
Hands off my buddies, Lard Gut! Let's keep this between you and me! These cables are pumping energy into you. Let's see how you do without them.
Oh, he's already buff. Dear God.
I don't need them now. I have the power within me.
Uh-oh.
I'm faster than you now, Spikeball. Faster!
If you got a good idea, Techno, now's the time to share it!
Oh, dear God, what's happening to Amy over here?
Too late! He's draining our life force! Getting old! Dying!
The power lets me do whatever I can think of! Are you serious?
Do you seriously want to destroy the world?
Yes! You people had your chances to become my mindless badniks, and you blew it!
He's really gone off the deep end this time. There's gotta be a way to stop him.
Short fuse. If that machine granted Robotnik his wishes.
It could work for someone else, too. I get your point, Techno.
Got you! It's game over, Sonic!
Ugh!
What's going on? I'm losing power!
I've wired myself to your machine, creep. Now I'm willing the device to reverse the damage you've done. Now who's the fastest?
Ugh.
It's working, but the strain is too much.
Wow! I actually did not see this coming. Wow!
Done it! And I'm free of my cybernetic armor at last, too!
Dear God. Greg won the mechanical bull game and won a Polaroid camera. That sounds awesome. Good job, Greg. Meanwhile, at the Emerald Hill, did he get the free lunch or whatever?
Knuckles! Look at the ground! New life!
And there is still hope.
The energy you stole has been given back to Mobius. Your history, pal.
The cavern's unstable! It's going to collapse!
We'll never get out in time. Says who?
They got free food for participating. Nice.
Grimer! Don't just cower there! Help me fix this machine!
No, Master. It's not safe to stay here.
Shut up! I must have power! More power! No!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. With the crisis over, life is renewed all over planet Mobius.
Thanks for your help, bud. Guess your days as a cybernetic are over. Yeah, I'm getting back to my life as Shorty the Squirrel for now.
And I can always build him a new armor if he wants. And, do other things. If he wants. Mobius looks refreshed! Better than ever! I wonder what's in store for us in the future!
New adventures, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the more dangerous, the better.
The coming of chaos? Whoa! Okay, honestly, this wasn't a terrible arc. It was just really messy, and it never felt like they knew what they wanted to do. Like, this definitely felt like they were just making shit up as they went along, because they weren't basing it off of anything. So they were just like, sure, Sonic goes to a microscopic world, and then Amy shows up, and then they make the microscopic planet go big and incorporate it into Mobius, and then Earth is also dying, and then Robotnik is getting power, and now it's like, it just the adventure redesigns for the next issue. Oh, Jesus. It just feels like they were just making shit up, like, at the end of every comic. I mean, and granted, that's kind of how it was back in the day, apparently. Like, they had to make up shit really quickly because one writer was responsible for, like, 7 different stories that they needed to do on either a weekly or, like, fortnightly basis. So it's just, like, they had to come up with shit like this. Like, this, you know? All right. Speed lines. I've had a Sonic cuddly toy for at least 3 years, and those 3 years I've longed for a cuddly Tails. Please could you tell me where I could buy one?
Believe it or not, they just don't make them anymore. But if you write to Sega and ask them politely, they just might change their minds. Write to the marketing department.
I think the flashback stories are absolutely great, as I started collecting with Sonic the Comic 94, so I missed a lot of the early stories which I would really like to know about. Are there any plans to print the first metallic stories and the other ones where Sonic and Super Sonic became separated? I hope you could, because that would be really cool.
You may well be seeing Metallics and Supersonic again in the future, so don't worry about that.
I thought I'd write in and tell you about the great achievement I made today. I was playing Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on exercise mode when I realized I was on level 99. I also noticed that 99 wouldn't change to 100. On top of that, I popped 4,816 beans. Jesus, Allison! Fucking Puyo Prodigy over here. Delay for Greg. I don't know when Greg is getting back, though. Am I going to change my voice to the Ryan Drummond impression? Yes, I will. Yes.
That's not bad for a human being. Ugh.
Dear Sonic, I think that your comic is the best. Please could you bring back Super Sonic, as I have a story suggestion. Super Sonic could accidentally use his powers when he's working with Pajamas and Ebony, but the blackout caused by the black asteroid, which eventually took away his powers for a short time, rearranged his powers' molecular structure, causing them to be reversed. He then tells Ebony to ask Pajamas to look deep inside Super Sonic as she did when he had a bout of amnesia. She finds that he's somehow managed to double his powers' capacity. He thinks for a while and decides to give his weaker half to Pajamas, as he only needs them as she needs them more than him or Ebony. Then he persuades them to join Sonic and the gang so they can get rid of Robotnik once and for all.
Wow! With an imagination like that, you could put Lou Stringer and Nigel Kitching out of a job. Good on you.
Sonic OVA is the best Sonic movie? Nah. I don't care for this animation, honestly. I saw it once, and I was just bored the whole time. The human in that movie is called Sarah. Yes. Could you tell me where I can buy Sonic the movie?
You should be able to get hold of it in larger HMVs, Virgin Megastores, and Woolworth. Failing that, you could always try AD Vision. Ask them nicely.
A few weeks ago, I was playing Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, and I discovered the most brill thing. After I collected all the Chaos Emeralds and all the Super Emeralds, I became Hyper Knuckles. This gave me the brilliant idea of a new enemy for Knuckles. A meteor crashes onto the floating island. Knuckles goes to investigate and finds a group of robots claiming to be friends of Sonic. Knuckles takes them to see the Emerald Chamber, but when he shows them the Master Emerald, they make a force field around it and start using chunks of it to build themselves an evil servant called Knuckletron. His prime directive: destroy Knuckles and take over the floating island!
Knuckletron, huh? Sounds like trouble.
Just fuck. God, I would be, if I was a kid, right? If I was a kid and wrote in and poured my creative heart out to this magazine or to this comic, and I just received the response that was like, cool, I'd be so mad. It's just like, really? That's it? The OVA movie is based off a Japanese exclusive TV show. Well, because the OVA is 2 or 3 episodes of a show that they did. That's why it's the OVA. It's the original video animation, I think is what that translates to. And it's because it was never meant to be a movie. It was like a show. An OVA is usually just a really short show. So it was repurposed as a movie in English speaking audiences, because it was just well, it doesn't really make sense to show this on television as a syndicated show because it's so short. So we might as well just release it as a movie, you know. Sporty Sonic, Skateboard Sonic,
Nice shot, Tails.
Snooker Loopy. They're playing pool. Boxing Sonic.
Right, I've taken on Botnik. Bring on Prince Naz.
Sega Team. This is him practicing for the Olympics. Anyone for tennis? Why does... I've seen the sun wear sunglasses. I've never seen the sun wear a hat before. But you know what? If it can wear sunglasses, why not a hat, you know? An OVA is a direct-to-video movie? I don't think that's true. I think an OVA is just... It's not necessarily a movie. It's just whatever is... What does OVA mean in anime? Original video animation. Okay, yeah, they are home releases, but they're not necessarily movies. It's just an animation. it is meant for home release, but it's not necessarily a movie, you know? It's like, yeah, it's like a one-shot kind of thing. Yeah. Favorite drink? Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Packing a punch. Beach volleyball. I love how Amy looks here.
Wow. Sure is a volleyball.
I love question mark. Sonic, the Rugby World Cup. Why are his eyes green? I mean, like his sclera. Oh my god. Look how buff he is. Can't even fit through a door. You ain't seen nothing yet. Get ready for the coming of That's what chaos looks like in this world? Holy shit. That's what chaos looks like? Oh my god. That is not what I was expecting chaos to look like. Okay. That doesn't look bad. I mean, no, but like it looks like a generic Sonic the Comic villain. It doesn't like honestly, if you showed the snowman from like earlier and put Chaos next to him, they look virtually the same. Yo, Porker and Johnny, they have returned. Oh my god, Amy looks a little different. Hold on, Amy looks a little different. Somewhere in a distant dimension. A distant dimension? What?
But, Dr. Robotnik, it's been 5 days now. You've got to eat. Our chance will come again, and so will you. But you've got to take care of yourself. It's not like you to just give up. Next time, we'll destroy Sonic the Hedgehog once and for all. You'll see.
Illuminant with the 2. Look how they massacred my boy. My boy.
Grimer, I told you never to mention that hedgehog's name in my presence. Never!
I've never seen him like this before. He's just given up. I can't let that happen. I've got to do something.
Oh, poor Grimer. Control Center, Sonic's base in the Emerald Hill Zone.
You're wasting your time, Kintobor. Old Lard Bucket has finally bought the big one.
I'm not so sure, Sonic.
Amy! I can't believe that, like, I didn't notice Amy. Whoa!
I'm not so sure, Sonic. Porker Lewis has been scanning the area.
That's right, Sonic. Well, did you notice I have brown eyes now? If Robotnik's body was under the rockfall, I'm sure I'd have picked up some trace.
And we saw how mentally unstable he's become. If he's still alive, the whole planet of Mobius is in deadly danger.
Amy's right, Sonic. Also, she got a cool haircut and, like, really cool go-go boots. She's, like, cuter than she was before. Meanwhile, I'm the same, so, like, whatever. Who cares?
Ha! Amy yells deadly danger if somebody gives her even a dirty look. What's wrong with you people? We've just had a great victory. The least we can do is enjoy it.
Sonic, the Kintobor computer is picking up something in the Metropolis City Zone.
What is that?
I don't know, Johnny, but Robotnik could be behind it.
Doesn't look like his style somehow.
God, Amy with the modern, with the adventure, with the redesign quills, but the classic eyes look so weird to me. Look at Sonic's spines. Yeah, they're back to being normal. They're back to not being the fucking 3D blast looking ones. Except from the front. The front still looks kind of weird. But I mean, it's kind of better, I guess. They can't get much higher. But it's going to take more than Metropolis cops to stop that monster. So let's check it out.
Hey, what happened to Porker Lewis?
Sonic, you know Porker's lost his nerve. I told him to stay at base and monitor us.
Great. Maybe you should make him a little milky drink as well. For that snowflake, that little pussy boy, that little soy boy.
Sonic, stop! Talking like a douchebag.
Route 99? Hey, possible Sonic Advance 1 reference, or sorry, Sonic Advance 3 reference? Hello?
It's no use, Captain. Our graviton cannon is having no effect on the creature. Keep trying. Metropolis City is depending on us. What was that? Some kind of blue streak. It speeds by. It's Sonic the... It's Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye.
Well, this monster doesn't look so tough. It shouldn't take long to... Wait, something's wrong.
Sonic, what's the matter?
I'm not sure. I was about to attack that creature when suddenly I started to feel weird.
Come on, Tails. Let's take care of this creep. I'm with you, Johnny. Possible 06 reference? What? For which one? Thank you for the 2. That's Sonic? I had no idea. Oh my.
Oh, yo! Sonic, look, they're terrified, scared out of their wits.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I was slightly, nervous myself just a moment ago.
This is really strange. I'm terrified, and the closer I get to the creature, the worse it becomes.
That thing affects our minds in some way. We've got to try to ignore it.
Jesus, look at them.
There's that terror again. Gotta blot it out.
Yeah, well, now I know it's some weird power that creature's. I can cope with it. I hope. Hey, Ugly! I haven't finished with you yet. I've never felt fear like that.
Oh, it's no use. Oh, gotcha.
No! Help! Let me out! Ugh.
Oh, this is why the redesign? Oh. Okay, weird.
Yeah! Ugh.
Sonic, you did it! He's on the run!
Sonic, are you alright? Sonic?
I'm okay, Amy. In fact, I've never been better.
Oh shit. That's not how I thought this redesign was gonna happen. No way this explains the green eyes. Yeah. Green-eyed monster? How dare they make Sonic have green eyes? Impossible! Don't miss the fantastic new look of Sonic the Comic. It's a whole new Sonic. On sale Wednesday, 8th of March. Musical mayhem. It's the Spice It's the Spice Girls. It's Baby Spice as Charmy, Posh Spice as SPO, Ginger Spice as Knuckles, Sporty Spice as Mighty, and Scary Spice as Vector. Bark as Robbie Williams. Mighty as... I can't believe Mighty the Armadillo slapped Chris Rock. Knack, Charmy, SBO, Bean, Vector as 5? What? Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles as the Beastie Boys. Knuckles looks very concerned. Amy as Celine Dion. Wow, look, it's her modern design. Ray as Chef. Chocolate salty balls. From South Park? Big as Fatboy Slim. I'm number 1, so why try harder? Yeah, no time skip, just fucking mutation, I guess. Sonic, guitar player and bad singer, or rad singer, I don't know. Tails, background singer. Amy, keyboard, techno, saxophone, and Johnny on drums. I love that Johnny's just nude in the background. Sonic-orama. Singing. I don't know, his mouth seems pretty shut there. 5 goes spicy on Mobius. Sonic is sporty spice. Robotnik is scary spice. Sally, I guess, is posh spice. Okay, to be fair, I guess Tails would be baby spice. And wow, that's like the second time that that Knuckles has been sporty Ginger Spice. Pop sensation Sonic on keyboards. Sonic Super Band. Knuckles. I love it. I love it. I wonder what these kids are up to now. I hope they found careers in what they enjoy and have family now. If they want to, of course. God, it's gonna be weird going to this new Sonic. Imagine I've passed these kids on the street. At least one of them. I'm sure you've passed by one of them at some point. They're probably dead by now. It's only been 30 years. It's only been 30 years. Not even 25. I doubt they'd be dead. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing on planet Mobius, and leads a gang of freedom fighters. There's nothing he loves more than danger and excitement, and there's always plenty of both when he's battling the evil Dr. Robotnik. Amy the Hedgehog is one of the most courageous, I mean, that's not wrong. It's one of the most courageous freedom fighters who protect planet Mobius. As clever as she is brave, Amy is a crack shot with her trusty crossbow. I love that Tails is 4th for some reason in this lineup. Knuckles is the last of an ancient race of echidnas, spiny anteaters. Really, you have to define what that is every single time? It's like, nobody knows what an echidna is. We gotta describe it. Who created the floating island centuries ago. Knuckles safeguards the Chaos Emeralds which keep the floating island aloft. Miles Tails' prower is a fox with a difference. By spinning his 2 tails, he can fly. Tails has an innocent and optimistic view of life. Techno the Canary is a scientific genius. Her high-tech devices have saved Sonic on more than one occasion. I love that that's all that they say about the heroes. No Johnny, no Short Fuse, just Techno. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Once a kindly scientist, Dr. Kentobor was transformed into the evil Dr. Robotnik when an experiment went horribly wrong. Now, Dr. Robotnik is power mad and will stop at nothing to seize control of the planet. Grimer Wormtongue. I forgot his last name was Wormtongue. Robotnik's cowardly sidekick Grimer is a slimy weakling who cares only about one thing, saving his own skin. Chaos is a creature made out of pure chaos energy. It was created by Dr. Robotnik, was it though? But he couldn't control it and now it has escaped. Chaos seeks the Chaos Emeralds, an energy source which could make it 1,000 times more powerful. I guess. You gotta pull... Yeah! I heard you got a Polaroid camera, Greg. Why can't they explain what's a bandicoot? Oh boy. This is gonna be weird. Because I'm probably gonna get, mixed up a couple times. What price victory? Downtown Metropolis City.
Relax, will ya? I told you I feel fine.
But Sonic, your eyes are glowing with some weird green light.
Amy's right, Sonic. That strange monster did something to you.
Yeah? Well, whatever it was didn't work. I feel great.
Johnny, look! The glow's fading!
But he's still got green eyes. We need to get them checked out. It's weird and gross. I don't like it.
It's got you some Chick-fil-A nice. Oh, this is weird to look at, right? Yeah. You know, you didn't see the first redesign chapter, but what? No, dude, this is it. Still kind of sounds like Jaleel White. It sounds nothing like Jaleel White. Look up Jaleel White Sonic right now and tell me that my voice sounds anything like that. Did the kid who drew Sonic Sclera Green predict this?
Sonic, I came as quickly as I could.
Gross.
Porker! What are you doing here, Lewis? I thought you had decided to stay back at base.
I've been using the Contobor computer to analyze data from the monster, Sonic. It's made up of chaos energy. I think I know how we can defeat him. I brought some equipment with me and...
No need, buddy. I already took care of it. So I guess we aren't going to need any of your fancy gizmos this time. So anyway, Porker, old buddy, tell me about this equipment of yours.
In a different dimension, there exists a secret dark zone. They really gave backstory to the Green Eyes. Yup.
Did I do that?
Grimer, what have you done?
I released the chaos creature, Master. I couldn't bear to just see you sitting there doing nothing. I found your notes explaining that chaos could never be released because he was too uncontrollable. But then I found this.
When? When did Robotnik do this?
The anti-chaos nullifier. The device I designed years ago before I met you. The only thing that could control chaos.
Possible chaos control reference? Wait, so he did this before he ever even met Grimer? Okay. But if you had the anti-chaos nullifier, why didn't you... Oh, whatever. Fucking whatever.
So we let chaos destroy Sonic, then you take control of the creature. The people of Mobius will be forced to make Dr. Robotnik the ruler again.
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Except for one tiny detail. The device doesn't work! If you'd found my test notes, you'd have discovered that! Once chaos has been released, there's no way to stop him! You've doomed the entire planet, Grimer! This should be interesting.
Why? I mean, yeah, I guess he's not, like, mad about it, because he still wants to destroy the world anyway. So he's just like, fuck it. Like, let whatever happens, happens. It's just, I don't know. It's weird to try and explain something like this out of nowhere and be like, this was always a thing. It's just only happening now, you know?
All set, Sonic. The problem is we need the creatures to just stand there.
No problem. Leave it up to me.
Highly flammable? What? Is that what that says? I guess so.
A super spin attack should be enough to pick up this petrol tanker. That got his attention. Get ready, Porker. Here he comes.
Come on, Porker. What are you waiting for?
The equipment's not working, Amy. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, no!
Hello, Dantakin. How you doing? Why does Robotnik suddenly want to destroy the world, though? I think because he's just fed up of losing all the time. And he's just like, you know what? You had your chance. Now I don't give a shit anymore. Stop.
Look! That cable isn't connected!
Right. I'll take care of it.
But Sonic, remember the creature's strange power! It creates unbearable fear in anyone who gets too close!
I've got to try, Tails. We may never get another chance this good. The fear is even worse this time. I don't think I can make it.
Let me try, Sonic. I really think I can do this.
He did it.
Oh no!
Now, Porker, whatever it is that you're going to do it now.
I love Porker's expression in this one. Look at him.
I knew I could do it. I've been studying chaos energy for months. All I had to do was...
Explanations later, buddy. Right now, the important thing is we won.
Honestly, this kind of does make sense, because he would have been on the floating island for a long time, so it does kind of make sense that he'd be experimenting with that or, like, learning about it.
Where's Johnny? The kid did good. Even I'm impressed this time. Of course, I'm not too happy with the guy. After all, I'm supposed to be the hero around here.
Sonic! Sonic!
He's okay, right? He's just a little shaken up, that's all.
He's dead, Sonic! Johnny's dead!
What? Just straight up dead? What the fuck? It's Robo Knuckles. It's Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails are no match for Sonic and Tails. That's the kind of shit that only works if it's written down, but if you say it out loud, it's just like, yeah, no, that sounds really silly. They kill one of their old characters. Dude, I don't believe it. There's no way. There's no way. Possible Lost World leak?
Face it, Sonic and Tails. You can't win!
Beware. The Sonic Exterminator. What could the future hold? I love that this kid's idea of the future is just Knuckles with 6 arms, and then Sonic is like an insect of some kind for some reason. Robo Sonic. Cyber Knuckles. Oh my god, poor Knuckles. They've kept him alive for thousands of years, replacing every single bit of his body as necessary. Cyber Sonic and Cyber Tails. Possible Sonic Frontiers reference? Sonic in the future. Info. I was trying to understand what this meant. Red glasses. I think they mean infrared glasses. Metal spikes, ear and moth piece to talk to Base and Tails. Okay. Power fist. All right, I see it. Wheels. He needs those. Metal trains? I don't know. Head. I don't know what that says. Armor and rocket boosters. Dude, did this guy predict Shadow's shoes? Why does he have a brick wall for a chest? So he's durable. I sure am not sad over Johnny. I don't believe he's dead. That's why. Get ready for a monster of a battle. Knuckles versus Chaos. His eyes are blue, and that's wrong. His eyes are purple. Yo! Wednesday, 22nd of March? Yo! This comic was released on my birthday. I had just turned 4 years old when this comic came out. Amy's eyes are not brown. They are green also. And Tails' eyes are not brown. They are blue like Porker's. A hero no more. Is this the end for Sonic and the gang? Find out in this exciting issue of Sonic the Comic, issue 177, I think. Yes. Wink. Do we see Amy and Tails fall into that? Probably. He's not coming back. No, he's dead? Nuh-uh. No, that can't... Really? That's how they're gonna kill off one of their... See, he's not dead. Okay, maybe he is dead.
No, Johnny can't be dead.
Take it easy, Sonic. I was only fooling. It'll take more than some creepy monster to finish me off. Sonic, can you hear me? Sonic.
Why are your eyes brown all of a sudden? What the fuck is happening? You can't just be like, he has different eyes now. Now everybody has different eyes now. Oh, they're called trainers. Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense now. Somebody spoiled it for you in a lot of streams ago, and I immediately didn't believe them. Yeah, because why? Dude, shit like this is never... Deaths in comic books are never... Or they're usually not permanent. They'll always, like, come back for some weird, asinine reason.
Sonic, it's okay. You were just dreaming again. Go back to sleep.
It's not okay, Amy. Johnny's really dead. It's all my fault.
Wow, you actually have an issue of Sonic the Comic and of the Incredible Hulk. So like Marvel and DC are like legit in this universe. Ditko, Kirby, and McMahon. Okay, wow, that's kind of cool actually. It's a reference. That's Pepsi. You just got straight up Pepsi in your room, and a Sega Genesis, and more shoes. And I think that's from Star Trek. That's Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, and Mick McMahon that they're referencing in the background. That's kind of cool.
Johnny knew the risks when he joined the Freedom Fighters. We all do. Nobody blames you, Sonic.
I blame you, Amy. I've been an idiot. I've risked everyone else's lives for years and it never occurred to me that something like this could happen. But now I know what I've got to do.
Meanwhile, in a mysterious dark dimension, Ditko, Kirby, and McMahon are Kitchen's heroes. Oh, that's cool. Coke is better than Pepsi. I agree. How did they think Amy's eyes were brown? Did they not have the art on hand? I think if it doesn't work though, because that doesn't explain Porker's eyes. Because my theory was going to be that like the reason they make them brown is because their original eyes were all black, and so it's like, they've always been brown. It's just that like it was a different style, you know, like, and that's why they look so dark. But it's just like you changed Porker and Johnny's eyes. Just update Amy and Tails' eyes too. I don't care. Like Meanwhile, in an obscure dark dimension.
You were right, Dr. Robotnik. Now that I've widened the search parameters, I'm definitely finding traces of the Chaos creature.
Oh, he's eating, finally.
Chaos is energy, Grimer, and energy cannot be destroyed. He has simply changed his form.
According to these readings, he's spread over roughly half a mile, and he's 20,000 feet above the planet. He's heading straight toward the floating island.
Of course. Of course! It makes perfect sense.
High above planet Mobius orbits the floating island, built by the long-lost Echidna race. Now home to Knuckles, guardian of the Chaos Emerald. See, like, they gave Knuckles blue eyes. You could make Amy's eyes which also makes no sense, by the way. You could just make Amy's eyes green. But the reason I feel like they also didn't do that, yeah, a time skip would have been better. I feel like the reason they also didn't do that is because it's just like, oh, well, if it's weird that Sonic's eyes are green, wouldn't it also be weird if Amy's eyes were green? And it's like, no. A color that can be darker? Well, it's just wildly, there's a huge difference between baby blue, like sky blue, and like the purple that his eyes are.
Amy, Hawk has been analyzing the readings we took from Sonic's eyes. That green energy is definitely the same as the creature you encountered, and...
He's gone, Knuckles.
What?
Sonic blames himself for Johnny's death. He said he should have realized that someone close to him was bound to get hurt sooner or later. Now Sonic's gone. He said he's never coming back. Knuckles? What's going on there? What's that weird mist? Knuckles?
Oh shit, is this a whole ass page?
What the? Intruder!
I am Chaos. I have come to reclaim what is rightfully mine.
Dude, look at Porker. He is troubled. They just didn't know what the eye color should be somehow. They had the Sonic Adventure had already come out. They had promotional images. How could they not know?
The Chaos Emeralds, at last.
What's wrong with me? I'm too scared to even move.
It's not your fault, Knuckles. This creature is some weird power that creates fear.
It's after the Chaos Emeralds. Don't try and stop it.
The ancient Chaos Emeralds belong to me. They are a part of me. I am now I am close to them. My mind is no longer confused. My thoughts are clearing.
Imagine how different Adventure 1 would be if that was the chaos design we had. Yeah, why did they change it this drastically, I wonder? Did they think that, like, the original chaos design was, like, not intimidating at all, and they just wanted to make it, like, more scary or something? I don't know.
I must be whole again, and for that I need the Chaos Emerald.
No! Those emeralds are the only thing keeping the floating island in the sky. If you take them, we'll crash.
Then you will be the next to die at the hands of Chaos, and you will not be the last.
He's absorbing the Chaos Emeralds into himself.
I think we're in big trouble. Why is the tornado blue? Wait a second. You made Knuckles' eyes blue, and you made the tornado purple? When they should be the other way around? Did I say blue? Sorry, I meant purple. They're the other way around! It's got fucking Kalmoody colors, dude! Meanwhile, back in the Emerald Hill Zone.
Tails! There's no time to lose! We've gotta get to the floating island, fast! I have a terrible feeling something awful is about to happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate Amy with brown eyes. I don't hate Amy with brown eyes. I just don't know why they're brown instead of green. Sonic and the gang. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Why is Tails' head so large? Player 1, Tails loses. Player 2, Sonic wins. We all know that Sonic would never let Tails be player 1. The Cartoon Zone. That'd be cool. That's a cool idea for a Sonic level. The Cartoon Zone. Sonic gives Tails a break. As he rests atop the beast's snout. Happy Sonic, says Georgina Gray. Sunshine Sonic. Looks like trouble. Not bad. I like this drawing. Pretty good. Sonic's gang.
What was that? What was that? I can feel the ghost of Johnny Lightfoot.
See, I feel like a lot of people say that stuff like this is pink, but to me, it's just like, Amy's pink, right? Like, are you telling me that Amy and the tornado are the same shade? Because to me, this is not a shade of pink. This is just a really light purple, right? Whenever people, like, look at... I don't know. I feel like I've drawn or I've colored things in pink, and people are like, oh, why do you use purple? It's like, purple? It's like a really hot pink. How is this purple? But, like, yeah. Yeah, it's more lavender. It's a lilac, which are all shades of purple. But yeah, I guess we do all sort of perceive color differently. In some cases. Like, sometimes people will perceive, like, yellow as orange. Or vice versa. Free Sonic stickers. Like Knuckles, right? Knuckles was always red, but then a lot of people thought he was pink. Because it was like it was kind of a rosy shade of pink that his sprites were. On the floating island high above planet Moherbius, the creature known only as Chaos suddenly appears.
No! You can't take the Chaos Emeralds! Oh, I should have changed the current issue. My bad.
But is the dress black and blue or white and gold? That was always such a funny debate. Because, like, I remember I was still living with my parents at the time, and, like, I showed my sister, like, can you believe people think that this is, I think I saw it as gold and white. Like, can you believe people think this is black and blue? And she's just like, it is black and blue. I'm like, what do you mean? And then we showed it to our parents, and my mom agreed with me that it was white and gold, and my dad thought it was black and blue. I'm just like, what the fuck?
They're the only things keeping the floating island in the air.
The Chaos Emeralds are mine by right. Once I have them, I will be complete, and I will be unstoppable.
Knuckles, this creature was more than we could handle even before we had the power of the Chaos Emeralds, or he had them, I mean. We've got to stop him getting his hands on them at all costs.
There it is, Amy! The floating island! Hurry, Tails! Something terrible is happening up there! I just know it!
There's only one thing I can do. I'll have to eject the emeralds. That would mean the floating island is doomed.
If Chaos finishes absorbing those emeralds, you've lost them anyway. You've got to do it, Knuckles.
There must be another way, Porker.
There isn't. You've got to do it now.
What? No!
Ah, that's why they scatter. Interesting. Yo, Robotnik's got like a... Oh, shit! Oh, that's his... That's his modern coat! His modern coat. I love that they kind of purposefully made his, like, old clothes kind of pinkish to distinguish it from the red. I love that, like, they're not even really redesigning Robotnik. They're just giving him different clothes. That's funny. Safely hidden in an obscure dimension, we find Dr. Robotnik and Grimer.
This is really weird, Master. It looks as though the Chaos Emeralds are shooting across the planet pursued by the Chaos creature.
Is this just what he looks like, or does he actually put on glasses? That's really going to change whether or not I change the voice.
So, the Chaos Emeralds are no longer safely protected on the floating island. Interesting.
Yes, Master, and Chaos Emeralds are the most powerful energy source in existence.
Come, Grimer!
Yes? Yes what? He won't put up the glasses, sadly? Damn. Should I change the voice then, or should I just stick with Long John Baldry?
Come, Grimer! We've skulked in this dark hole for long enough. This could be the opportunity we've been waiting for.
Change?
Yes, Master. Oh, yes!
I changed Sonic, why not Eggman? Well, because Sonic had a very distinct change, whereas Eggman's still, like, he just has the modern Eggman clothes. I could do a mishmash? Oh, that'd be way too difficult. It still isn't a lot of Robotnik remaining for the comic. Oh, really? Okay. I guess I'll just stick with Baldry then.
Knuckles! Porker! What happened?
Amy!
It was my responsibility to protect the floating island, to keep the Chaos Emerald safe. It was my life's work. I failed. There's no point going on.
Without the emeralds, the floating island won't stay in the air for long.
So you'd all better go, now! I'm staying here. There's nothing left for me to live for anymore.
This is it! We're going down!
Go! Get off the island while you still can!
Knuckles, just give me one more chance to persuade you. You're wasting your time.
Oh, you're wasting your time. Shut up. Don't tell me I'm wasting my time.
Oh. These are like two. Oh, cool. Angel Island just sunk into the ground. Okay. I don't know why I was going to say the ground. Sunk into the ocean. I mean, but why? It could float before. I mean, I don't understand. Possible Black Knight reference?
I guess I did go a little crazy there. Thanks, Amy.
Hey, If a friend can hit you over the head with an iron bar, who can?
Okay, that is what I thought she was gonna do because I saw the iron bar. I'm like, is she gonna whack Knuckles in the head? I guess she did.
Still, maybe next time you could try reasoning with me.
I was kind of in a hurry, sorry.
I love that Tails opted to just fly on his own to let the three of them pilot the tornado. That's kind of cool. So you've scattered the Chaos Emeralds to the four corners of Mobius?
That's about it. But it's only a matter of time before Chaos finds them. And then what'll happen?
Oh, we'll think of something. We always do.
Who?
Sonic, you're back!
You better believe it, Amy. And this time, the Blue Bomber's back for good.
That's not you. That's Mega Man. Wow. Sonic on a skateboard. Possible Mega Man reference. Oh, that's a cute drawing of Tails. Look at it. Dear Mr. Prower, it has come to my attention that you are not praised enough within the pages of the comic, so I've decided to draw a lovely, cute picky of you so it can be printed in speed lines. From Cecile the Klonkmeister Birkenhead. What a name.
Pretty cool. Now how about a portrait of me?
If Sega released Sonic Adventure Music CD, I'm Blue by Eiffel 65 could be on it. Sorry, awful joke. Love the new look, Sonic. All that's left now is for Sonic the Comic to review the Sonic Adventure game. Yeah, they stopped reviewing shit a while ago.
Watch out for a full review of Sonic Adventure in a future issue of Sonic the Comic. Plus the chance to win your own Dreamcast console. Pretty cool.
Wow, really? They're going back to doing reviews? Interesting.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
Knuckles is my favorite character, but don't worry, Sonic. I'm not saying I don't like you. I would like Sonic and Knuckles to team up again, like they did when they fought the Death Egg. The main thing I'd like you to do is make the artist... What? The main thing I'd like you to do is make the artist Richard Elson. Oh, in the comic, you mean.
You want it? You got it.
Me and my friends Frank, Tom, and me... I need a bit to to process how that was written. Me and my friends Frank, Tom, and me have made a Sonic gang. When we play outside, I'm Sonic, Tom is Knuckles, and Frank is Tails. We must be the biggest fans ever. I collect Sonic the Comic, but I missed out issue 170. I've ordered it from the newsagents and waited for weeks, but I never found it. Now I just get it delivered to my house.
If you can't find Sonic the Comic in newsagents, the answer is simple. Subscribe. That way you'll get your copy of Sonic the Comic delivered right to your door every fortnight.
Dear Sonic, I've made up a new bad guy. Here's a picture. I've called him Spike Ball, and he's one of Robotnik's helpers. His only weak spots are his laser eyes. What do you think? Wow, he's got a spiky head. He's got laser eyes. He's got a Tommy gun. He's got 2 sets of eyes, it looks like. He's got a wrecking ball and black and white shoes.
Whoa, he's got laser eyes on his chest. That's one scary looking dude, but I'd take him on any day.
Cool. Sonic and the gang. There they are. There's the spirit of Johnny Lightfoot. There he is. He's with them always. Sonic. That's cute. Lost in the woods. Why are his gloves... There's so many questions I have about this design. Why are his gloves black and his socks and his stripe? Why black? That's grammatically incorrect. Disgusting. Wait, what are we talking about? The speed line was grammatically incorrect? Oh, yeah. Me and my friends. My friends and me. King Sonic the 8th. Why? You are the one true King Arthur? The Purple Haze.
Guys, we're going to make it.
That Knuckles looks confident, but Tails, he's scared. I don't think you're gonna make it. And he does look like Jack Horner. The big ass body and the tiny head. Oh. 21st Century Sonic. Wow, we can pair this up with the other drawing of 21st Century Knuckles. It's a happy Tails. Look at him. He's just enjoying his time. Good on you, Tails. Good job, buddy. Oh, what a good boy am I. The Knuckles clan, the Echidna tribe. Bruh. Bruh. Tickles? Wow. It's Tickles, dude. Free with a pack of Chewits. You change some adverbs into adjectives. Example. You wrote it correct rather than correctly. Yeah, that's fair. Why the fuck did you randomly say Tickles? Because it's Tickles, dude. Look, it's Tickles. It's Tickles the enchilada. Princess of Swarbenborg. Sonic's base in the Emerald Hill Zone. Sonic, will you just sit still for 1 minute? I just want to run a few more tests on you.
That does it, Porker. I've had enough.
But Sonic, we still don't know why coming into contact with that chaos creature turned your eyes green.
Who gives a shit? Your eyes are blue. Nobody's running tests on you. Look at Amy. Her eyes are brown now. Look at who cares?
Oh, to call.
I keep telling you, Porker, I feel fine. Besides, I kind of like having green eyes. I think they look cool.
You said you kept seeing some kind of violet glow before your eyes.
Later, Lewis. Right now, I'm more worried about what happened to the Chaos Emeralds.
Still trying to locate them, Sonic.
We've got to track down those things before that Chaos monster gets their hands on him. Then we can start to find out what became of the floating island.
I know. I don't understand it. It's almost as if something is preventing me from locating the emeralds.
In the dark dimension.
Amazing, Master. You blocked all the Chaos Emerald signals.
I've bought us time, Grimer. Let's not waste it.
Violet glow possible the end reference? Sonic, what's the matter?
It's nothing. I'm just seeing that violet blur again. Weird. It's clearer than ever. It looks like it's right next to you.
There's nothing there, Sonic. There's gotta be a problem with your eyes.
Hey, what is this? Looks like some kind of figure. Now. Are you sure you can't see anything, Knuckles?
Not a thing.
Oh! What the fuck? Tikal just looks like she's ready to murder a bitch. Sonic has magic eyes now? I guess so. I don't know, dude. I don't know. The Enders and Penders got you pinged? Wait, who said that? Oh, because Enders, right.
Sonic, what's the matter? Is it better not turn out to be one of your weird jokes? I guess not.
He's vanished.
What's going on? Whoa! Oh no! Either the problem with my sight is worse than I thought, or I'm about to get trampled to death by a herd of animals that became extinct thousands of years ago. You're coming with me. Whoop. I have a couple of questions.
Don't say anything. Let me do the talking.
First you teleport me to the middle of a stampede and almost get us both killed, and now you're giving me orders.
Being in the path of that stampede was an accident. I've never transported someone from the distant future before. You have to trust me.
Did you just say distant future?
Tikal, what are you doing here? The hunting grounds are dangerous. Does your father know you're so far from the city? I can't be sure with all the dust, but I could have sworn I saw this hedgehog grab Tikal and get her out of harm's way.
I'm not in the mood to explain anything right now, Knuckles. but I will allow you to escort us safely back to the city.
Oh, that's Knuckles? Okay. Well, I didn't know. It's the jungle, the wicked wild.
Knuckles, it is you. We were just talking 5 minutes ago back at the base. But how can you be here in the ancient past?
The hedgehog just spoke! But that's impossible! You think we have met before?
You don't know me? This is getting way too out of hand.
Knuckles, come quickly! It's the intruders!
Are they all called Knuckles? Maybe, I don't know. I'm so confused. I guess his eyes are blue, and he's got, I don't know, that could be Knuckles, I don't know.
Stay here!
Come on!
Way ahead of you.
There's only one of them. This could be our chance. Nobody move until I give the word. Something's emerging.
Oh no. It's a Drakon prosecutor.
Ah, they're tying it back. They're bringing it back. Easter egg excitement. Welcome to Easter... Oh, Jesus, what? Welcome to Easter Island, is that what it says? Happy Easter! Happy... Merry Chrysler! Robotnik. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Boo, made you look. Hi.
Dr. Roboni. Happy... Knuckles looks none too pleased to be dressed up as a rabbit. Robotnik Easter egg head. Dr. Egghead? Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Strange fruit. Oh my god, look, he's so angry. Look at him. You're not looking forward to Easter this year at all? Why is that? What did the rising of our Lord Jesus Savior Christ do to you? They're celebrating Easter just as Johnny died, bruh. Pretty fucked up, really. Government exams are after Easter holidays. Oh, I see. I see. Win a Sega Dreamcast. See inside for details. I love that only a year after this comic release, the Dreamcast would be discontinued. So sad. Hey, we gotta learn about these characters again. Knuckles is one of... So how far into the... How old is Knuckles? What the hell? Tikal is the daughter of Pochakamak. You were so close. You were so close. It's Pochakamak, not Pochakamak. Leader of the ancient echidnas. She has brought Sonic into an ancient past to help the echidnas battle the evil alien Drakon Empire. Pochakomak. Dr. Robotnik. Once a kindly scientist, Dr. Kentobor. Yup. Yup. We've already read those things. Have I owned a Dreamcast? I actually own two now. I didn't when I was a kid. I actually got my first Dreamcast back in Mexico, like, I don't know, dude, 5-6 years ago? I don't remember. And then I actually got another one just last Christmas because Nathan got me one, because he thought I didn't own one, because my other one is back in Mexico. But to be fair, the Dreamcast he got me is, like, way nicer. Sonic has been transported back in time to Mobian prehistory. Back to the days when the planet was ruled by the echidnas. In fact, after he got me the Dreamcast, I ordered an upscaler. So it's like it's a little device that you plug into the Dreamcast and it outputs an HDMI and it looks fantastic. It looks really, really nice.
Attack!
Be careful! I've met a Drakon prosecutor before. They're dangerous.
Knuckles knows what he's doing, Sonic.
You still haven't explained to me why you brought me into the ancient past.
Be patient. I'll explain everything later. Or as much as I understand, anyway.
Stand back! I'll take care of this alien myself.
We'll be right behind you, Knuckles.
Let's see how tough you really are.
No! There's no point attacking his body! Looks like it's up to the cool blue hedgehog, as usual. Don't bother to get up, guys. This'll only take a minute. Like I was saying, if you want to take out a prosecutor, it's no use going for the body.
Nice going, Hedgehog. Oh, nice going, Hedgehog. We're all really impressed.
You always did have a smart mouth, Knuckles.
Impossible. Nothing can move that fast. What are you talking about? We've never met. I don't know any talking hedgehogs.
Oh, we've met, all right. But it's still in your future. But we'll get to that after I deal with the prosecutor. As I was saying, if you want to take down a prosecutor, you go for the head.
We wanted him alive, you idiot!
Ugh, that's disgusting. You think that's disgusting?
This is an outrage. You will all pay dearly.
Then what do you think of this?
I don't believe it. The prosecutor was just some kind of weird-looking fish.
That's about the size of it. Now, if somebody will just bring me a bucket of water, we can get it out of here.
Back in the present. So Sonic just killed a person? No. He's a fish. They are robots. The call looks nice in the style. Yeah, I kind of like it. On a bleak mountaintop in the inhospitable lands to the north of Metropolis City stands a fortress.
You've never been to my retreat before, have you, Grimer?
No, Dr. Robotnik. When you ruled Mobius, you always said that one of the main reasons you came here was to get away from me.
That just hit me.
Look, I see it.
You're right, Grimer. The Master Emerald is here. Once the emeralds were released from their chamber, I was able to attract them with my Chaos Resonator. When we have collected 4, I think it's safe to assume that the Chaos creature has absorbed the other 3. Which means if Chaos wants the rest of the emeralds, he'll have to come to us. Are you scared, Grimer?
Master, I'm absolutely terrified.
Thousands of years in the past in Megaopolis City, people of the Echidna Empire.
Release me, you primitives! This is an insult to the Dracon Empire!
Listen, Fish Breath, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself in a deep fat fryer.
So, you say you know me thousands of years into the future. How can that be?
I can't tell you much, Knuckles. No, I can't tell you much, Knuckles. In the future, you have no memory of this past life. I guess you must have been in suspended animation or something.
You mean I end up sleeping for thousands of years?
Honestly, that kind of makes sense, though. Because, like, he never talks about parents. He never talks about, like, how the Echidna race, like, just disappeared and why he's the last one. So, like, him being suspended and being revived later on kind of makes sense. It's kind of nuts.
I wish I could tell you more.
Sonic, my father would like to see you now. This is Pachacamac, spiritual leader of the Echidnas. He's also my dad, as I've established, because I said he was my father.
Yeah, I dig the way Tikal looks in this style. It's pretty good.
Hiya, how are you doing?
Not very well, Sonic. Not very well at all. Which is why we brought you here.
Yeah, I've been hoping we were gonna get around to that.
All your questions will be answered, Sonic. I promise you. But first, I wanted to show you something. Something that 2 days ago we stole from the Drakon Empire.
The Chaos Emeralds!
Oh. Well, at least, yeah, they did say that, like, they were stolen from the Drakon Empire, right? I think, is what they said. Hey, it's Miles, Tails, Mouse. All mixed up. It's Espio's arms, for some reason. Charmy's body, Tails' legs and tails, and then just Sonic's head. I kind of love this one. Yeah, how many characters can you spot? It's the core. It's the core 5, and I think Vector's legs for some reason, and his headphones too. Cool. Species, ma'am. But who would have revived Knuckles? Grand question. I don't know. Does that make the Drakon Empire the Ancients in the main canon? Yeah, kind of, actually. Can I make a Mickey Mouse? Can I do a Mickey voice? It's not great.
Oh boy! Sora! Use the key, Sora! Did I hear you fellas talk about a door to darkness? Wow!
It's a mixtery. Jesus Christ. Someone kill it. It's suffering, please. Multi-Robotnik. Good lord. The Mixed 4. Okay, oh, I don't have a photo of it, though. I was gonna show off, like, my OC that was basically this. Hey, that's Grounder's hands from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Which Mickey is that? I always try to go for, God. He's my favorite Mickey, and I forgot his name. Wayne Allwine is the Mickey voice that I try to, imitate.
Say, fellas. Did someone say the door to darkness? I know all about that.
You found someone streaming Sonic the Weekend. Nice. Sounds good. Cursed child. Hassan Kadir. Yeah, he does do a really good Mickey. My favorite is always when he does the demon voice. What are you doing? No.
Hey, fellas. What are you doing here?
No. What are you doing? Stop that.
The ancient Echidnas, led by the elderly Pachacamac, the Echidnas were the first rulers of planet Moebius. Oh my god, what the fuck, bro? What is happening to Chaos in this panel? What on earth? Is he a Drakon too? Oh my god, the Drakon really are the Ancients, huh? Jesus Christ. Imagine. Wow. Thousands of years ago in Mobian prehistory, there was a great war. On one side, the Echidna race, on the other, the alien invaders known only as the Drakon Empire. The origin of chaos.
These missiles should convince those Echidna scum that we mean business. Now take your sentinels, and don't return without the Chaos Emeralds.
The Chaos Emeralds! You stole them from the Drakons, eh? Boy, if you had any idea how much trouble these things are going to cause in the future. Okay, Pachacamac, I've been real patient, but now I want to know what's going on. Why have you brought me here to the ancient past? What do you want? Boy, just one thing after another around here.
We're under attack! To call, bring me the Drakon prisoner! Hurry!
Yes, father.
Sorry, Sonic. It looks like explanations will have to wait.
No way! I've waited long enough. You're going to fill me in right now.
All right. Suppose you have the right to know what you're getting yourself into. The Dracon Empire arrived on Mobius several months ago. They must have been spying on us for some time, because they knew exactly what they had come for.
Shakamak is brown for some reason. Yeah, he was just like a really dulled out red originally, but now he's just brown. What would the Chow even look like in this comic? I don't know. Maybe we might find out. That is a great Pachacamac face. I actually like it too. Yeah.
They took control of our sacred emerald mines. The Dracon Empire had developed an unstable energy source, but this chaos energy was too unsafe to use. By using our sacred emeralds, the Dracon Empire discovered a new way to control the chaos energy.
So you stole the emeralds containing the chaos energy.
It's not just that the emeralds are sacred to us, Sonic. If the Dracons siphon the chaos energy into 1,000 emeralds, they'll have enough power to conquer the galaxy.
I do like... This isn't the Chaos Emerald's origin. I mean, it is in the comics. What I do like is that they explain the origin of the Chaos Emeralds by using the emerald mines that we saw in one of the early Knuckles comics, where like when the Master Emerald shattered, he just like went into the mines and like made a new Master Emerald. I kind of like that they bring that back. I like that they bring that back and are like, yeah, no, they like took emeralds from our emerald mine and put chaos energy into them. It's honestly kind of a cool backstory. It's not like out of the realm of possibility given this comic, right? Why is he making a new Master Emerald casually? It's just comics, dude. It's just these comics. These comics are pretty wacky.
That still doesn't explain why you brought me here.
My family is gifted with the power to see into the future, Sonic. I can sometimes make out misty visions of things yet to come. So I know that you are a great champion of the future, a great warrior who is the sworn enemy of the Dracon Empire.
Which also kind of lines up with the games, because they do have like the mural of Supersonic fighting the final weapon from Sonic 3 and all that. Pretty okay. I see you, modernized Sonic the comic. I see you.
You are filled with the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Your eyes glow with their energy. That is how we were able to find you.
Now just hold on a second.
Ah. Oh, they have him in a tank with water, and then he mutates and becomes chaos. I see.
Fools. The hedgehog will not be able to save you. Nobody can stand in the way of the mighty Dracon Empire.
Listen to me, prosecutor. I want you to take a message to your people. If our two sides could meet peacefully to discuss... The Dracon Empire does not discuss. The Dracon Empire conquers.
You creeps just turned at the right time. All this talking is driving me crazy. I'm in the mood for a good fight.
Intruders in the command room. We need some backup immediately.
Guardian robots. Never realized you guys were so advanced this far back in the past.
Oh, we're full of surprises.
Yeah, well, I've had enough surprises for one day.
Instead of a mutated Chow or Chow being mutated ancients, Chaos is a mutated Dracon. Yeah, which are basically the ancients in this comic, I guess. Which is it's weird how much this lines up with like very recent lore, you know? It's very strange. I wonder if like they used some of this stuff to build Frontiers of story. Yeah, the ancients are also evil here where they weren't in Sonic Frontiers. That's true.
No matter how fast you are, you can't dodge my blasts forever.
The Dracon Empire is if like the end and the ancients were like combined. You know what I mean? Not unlikely. Ian Flynn must have known. Yeah, but Ian didn't write the story. Ian wrote the dialogue for the game, not the story.
Sure. Sure. I've heard it all before. Uh-oh, you've hit the emeralds.
No, I didn't mean to.
Didn't he help out a bit with the story? He might have, but as far as I know, he was like in charge of dialogue more so than the actual story. Maybe he or someone else pitched in with the inspiration. I mean, he might have, yeah. He might have.
Everybody, get out of here! We're in big trouble!
Wait, what about me? You can't just leave me here.
It is an honor to die for the Drakon Empire. Farewell, comrade.
They retcon themselves in just a few issues time. Because didn't they say when Chaos first appeared that he was made by Robotnik? I'm confused, bro.
I don't believe it. It's Chaos!
Power! Limitless power!
Dear God. Dear God. In an interview, he said that he was the one who came up with the idea of ancients to be related to Chaos and the Chow. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I believe that.
Made it.
Mighty.
Charmy bee. Brr.
Dude, Espio's... not Espio. Vector's ballin'. Look at him go. Espio. Super Espio. Mighty in Espio. What happened to the Chaotix? They just live in their dimension. Okay, I think that might be the last one we read for today. I'm kind of digging this run. I'm kind of into it, because, like, it honestly kind of explains more than Sonic Adventure itself did. And it still, like, stays in line with things that we've learned from this comic's lore. Like, nothing seems too contrived. It's a little contrived. It's just like, oh, yeah, the Drakon Empire was always here, whatever. You know, like, oh, Knuckles, you know, was suspended, in, like, whatever, right? But, like, it kind of works. It strangely works. No, do the last three? What do you mean the last three? There are more after this. Look at how many more there are. Because someone said that, like, it just loops after this, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then 85 would be the one after that. After 84, it's just reprints. Oh. Interesting. Okay. That kind of sucks. Okay, I guess, yeah, let's finish it off, I guess. Ronaldinho Satse! Okay, let's... Wow, damn, 3 more issues and that's it? What? That's crazy, dude. We finished Fleetway? Well, official Fleetway. We finished... Wow! God damn! That's crazy. Okay. The Blue Bomber blasts Back to the Future. 4 action-packed adventures inside. 4 action-packed... Oh, I guess some of them are reprints. Look at Robotnik. He's so sad. I love that they haven't really shown Tails much in these comics, so they just ended up using, like, an actual, just Yuji Uekawa drawing. Pretty funny. Do I want to update the spreadsheet for tomorrow? First by removing the reprint issues, then maybe by adding continuation to it, because your formula's fucked for sure. Oh, dude, check the spreadsheet. I updated it. That's why I started kind of slow, or started late today. Upon it looks like Grimer divorced him, yeah. Oh, I keep reading speed lines? Yeah. I do want to get through the speed line stuff as well. Even if the rest of it is just reprints. But so you guys never got Eggman in these comics? Not really, no. It's thousands of years in the past, and the legendary war between Echidnas and the Drakon Empire is just beginning.
Power! I have all the power of the Chaos Emeralds!
I don't believe it! It's that chaos creature! The one who killed Johnny!
You've met this creature before? But how can that be? For you, this is the ancient past.
Beats me. All I know is we're in big trouble.
Come on! This is our chance to drive these Drakon invaders out of the city! We're with you, Knuckles!
This is how the Great War starts, isn't it? I have only glimpsed the future, but you come from it. Tell me, Sonic, what becomes of the Echidna race?
How can I tell her that the only Echidnas that still exist in my time are Knuckles and some creep named Zachary? Well, history was never my subject to call, but I'll tell you what I can later.
I don't understand this. I've never felt fear like this before.
Take it easy, Knuckles. It's not your fault. It's just some screwy power Chaos has. He generates fear in some way. Gotta fight it. In the future, you kill one of my best friends. If I destroy you now, maybe I can change all that.
Fool, you cannot hurt me.
Father, we've got to do something.
What? The hedgehog just vanished. Too late. In another moment, Sonic will be destroyed.
I should still remove the repeat issues or just list them as... I mean, we still should go through them just because they have, like, new, like, fan art, and I think they have, like, new speed lines and stuff. So, I still want to, like, go through them tomorrow. Oh, also, what's today? Is today Wednesday? Yes. Okay, so Friday, I think we're going to have, like, a bit of an intermission in between. Because I want to play the 16-bit Triple Trouble game. Because I'm writing a script, and I kind of need to play it. Do we do a whole Speedline stream tomorrow? I don't think it'll take that long, though. So yeah, on Friday, we're not going to be reading a comic. We're going to be playing Triple Trouble. 16-bit. So, that'll be fun.
I sent him back to his own time, Chaos. I only hope it wasn't too late.
No, something's wrong. I feel suddenly weak.
I used the power of the Chaos Emeralds to send Sonic back. It drained you of a great deal of their power. Quickly, Knuckles! This could be our only chance!
Back in the present, at Robotnik's Mountaintop Fortress.
There's no doubt about it! That's where the Chaos Emeralds are, all right!
Oh.
There's no doubt about it. That's where the Chaos Emeralds are, all right. No matter the risk, we've got to get them back.
They found us, Master!
Splendid! Now we can all be together for the grand finale.
But the Chaos creature is coming. Once he has the rest of the emeralds, he'll be unstoppable.
Tomorrow is the... Oh, shit, that's right. Tomorrow is the fucking Nintendo Direct thing. Yes, I will be streaming my reaction to that, yes.
You do have some kind of plan, right?
My dear Grimer, it was you, not I, who released Chaos. It's up to you to come up with a plan.
No plan can
Save you now. Nothing can.
It's Chaos.
You don't say. Robotnik, I might have guessed you'd be behind this all. Ah, the king's all here. Knuckles, You were an idiot when I first met you, and you're still an idiot now! But wait, where's Sonic? Don't tell me the little blue spike ball is going to miss out on all the fun!
Master, look!
What's happening? I feel some strange link with the ancient world.
The ancient world? Possible ancient world?
I remember now. Pachacamac used the power of the Chaos Emerald to transport you back to the future. But he didn't save you, Sonic. He just delayed things by 8,000 years.
Wow, 8,000 years. Jesus.
Because now I intend to kill you.
8,000 years earlier.
We did it, Pachacamac. We drove the Draco invaders out of the city. Only for the time being, Knuckles.
I hope Sonic's okay. Sending him back to his own time like that was pretty risky.
It was his only chance to call. Another moment in chaos would have destroyed him. It's hard to believe that I also exist far in the future. I wonder how that happened. Everything will become clear in time, Knuckles. But for now, we are at war. A war that will decide the fate of the entire Echidna race.
And it's funny because there was another great war in the Sonic games in the Dark Brotherhood, but it was like another Echidna clan. It was the Dark Brotherhood versus the Knuckles clan. When will Knuckles finally meet his people? In the American comics, Knuckles and his people live together on Angel Island, the floating island. Can we please see Knuckles and his people meeting each other at last? If you've read the latest story, you already know how Knuckles and his people lived in Mobius' ancient past. I think Knuckles should let Chaos take the Chaos Emerald and join Sonic's gang to replace Johnny since he died. That sounds like a pretty dangerous idea to me. I think I found a way to bring Johnny Lightfoot back. Do you remember the Eternity Ring? Well, just ask her to help you find the Planet of Souls and bring Johnny's soul back. Then attach a special device designed by Techno and Porker Lewis to him so that Johnny's soul can return to his body. I think it will work. At least I hope so.
It's a crazy plan, but it just might work.
Honestly, yeah, that sounds like something this comic would do. It's over 8,000. What, 8,000? I've been wondering if you could send out figures of the Sonic characters. I'd really like to collect them. I've made loads of models of Tails out of clay, but they don't last very long because they keep breaking. So please think about what I've asked for.
There's a new line of Sonic action figures on sale right now, and then you'll be able to win them in a future issue of Sonic the Comic.
I think Sonic the Comic is the best comic around. I would like to ask a question about Sonic the movie. They seem to live on a planet called Freedom. What happened to Mobius?
Hey, movies always change things. If you want to know the real story, stick with Sonic the Comic. Also, we couldn't figure out the fucking continuity. Everybody kept writing different shit, so whatever.
Wow, he's got some hairy nipples. That Hawaiian Robotnik. Sonic in Australia. How is he in Australia? He just has a hat. Why does that make him Australian? Hey, it's Russian Sonic. Look, he's so Russian. He's Russian to finish this comic. Hey, it's Scottish Sonic. Gotta go fast. It's McSonic. Sonic rules the earth. It's the big... it's New York Knuckles. Look at him. He's so cool. He's fantastic. Okay. Wow, I cannot believe we're actually I was not expecting this. Jeez. That's what I've heard, is that... Whoa! What? The return of Supersonic? Bruh. How is this so hype?
There's no mistake. I know the feel of that energy anywhere.
Chaos energy.
Perfect chaos.
The only thing that can save you.
Oh shit, is he dying?
Ebony, maybe you'd better let me take it from here. It looks dangerous.
Forget it, kid. I'm coming too. After all, what are friends for?
Sonic has returned from the distant past, only to find...
Chaos is absorbing all of the Chaos Emeralds! Their power will make him invincible! We've gotta stop him!
My dear Grimer, it was you who released the Chaos Emerald from his ancient prison. You stop him!
Sonic, are you alright?
I'm fine, Amy. I just need a moment to pull myself together.
Oh god, he's like MODOK. He's a tentacle monster. Jesus. I mean, I guess he was in the games too, but not like this.
At last I have the Chaos Emerald again. I am complete. I am...
What?
Oh, perfect chaos! Nothing can stop me now. I will rule this beauty planet, recreated in my own image, starting with this pathetic hovel.
He's changing Robotnik's fortress. The whole building. The old place was due for a good clear-out anyway.
Not so fast, face ache!
Can't go on. The fear effect is just too much.
My fear effect isn't working on you. Interesting.
Oh, it's working all right. I'm just concentrating on an emotion of my own. Rage!
Look! Sonic's grabbed a Chaos Emerald! If only we could manage to get all the emeralds, maybe we'd stand a chance!
We've gotta try. Gotta fight the fear.
Tell me, Master, please. What's your plan? You lured Chaos to your fortress. You must have a plan.
Yes. I don't need your fear anymore. Now I have the power of the Chaos Emerald. Nothing can stop me.
I keep on telling you, Grimer, my faithful fool, I don't have a plan. This is the end for us all.
You're mad.
So what?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda dig this like arc. I'm kind of into it. Like, Robotnik just doesn't give a shit anymore. I mean, it's not perfect. I don't think that everything is fantastic or anything, but like, this is like the best one we've gotten so far. This is a pretty cool finale. Please have an actual ending. Yeah, well, we'll see, maybe. I think this was Nigel Kitching who wrote this, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, Nigel Kitching wrote this. Yeah.
And now you must realize how truly hopeless it is. You cannot stop me. You never had a chance.
There's a reason this comic series is remembered so fondly. I mean, the rest of it isn't great, though.
I wouldn't be too sure about it.
Supersonic! Take it easy, Sonic. It's not what you think. Please, just let me explain.
Yeah, this is the first time they've seen him since he turned good. What the fuck?
Fine, you can start explaining what you're doing with this monster. Maybe you never heard how he tried to destroy all of Planet Mobius just because he was in a bad mood.
He's not like that anymore, Sonic. Nowadays, Supersonic wouldn't hurt a fly.
You're wasting your time, Ebony. Sonic will never believe I'm not some kind of demon from hell.
Sonic, look. There's something wrong with him.
He's dying, Knuckles.
That's not what Ebony looked like before. Did they run out of, like, the gray marker?
He's a creature composed of chaos energy, and his energy is almost used up.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, so you thought you'd drop by and get him recharged?
We didn't know we'd find some nutty monster here. All we did was track down the chaos energy.
Your petty squabbles are of no interest to me. I will destroy you all.
Look, There's no way I'm letting Supersonic anywhere near Chaos. Anything might happen. Anything might happen if he's exposed to that kind of Chaos energy.
Too late, Sonic! Look!
I will destroy you first.
Oh, shit. This illustration kind of goes hard. This illustration kind of goes hard. Point of no return. Movie Maniacs. It's Tailzan. Wow, they really just loved making Judge Sonic. Oh, at least this time he's got the Stallone, like, grimace. That makes sense. Star Trek. Sonic Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. What do you think? What do you think, Master Xehanort?
The name's Knuckles. Knuckles Bond.
This is like the second time we've seen. You know what's weird is that it wasn't this exact drawing, but it was a drawing that was exactly like this. Like he had the tux, no sleeves, and it was like the same thing. Did we ever return to the Nameless Zone? We did once. And that was it. And we met up with Moraine, and that was it. Hey, it's Sonic Hood. We're about to see him in Archie. Mobian in black. That's pretty good. Mobian in black. Hey, baby girl. Did you come to see the finale? Come on. Darla's here to see the finale. Terminator 2.
I'm back. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh my god. These are Bandai made. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, here we go. The big finale. Look at Knuckles. Yeah, I know. Oh, goodness gracious. What's wrong, Dar? Wanna lay down? Wanna lay down? Okay. Wow, I'm kind of sad that this is coming to an. I'm like this official run is coming to an end, and that's sad. We've been with this for 23 parts. Good lord. Supersonic Triumphant. Oh boy. I love that they just do not give a shit about Tails. Like, he's not here at all. He's really not said anything during this whole time. And they keep showing him like, yeah, Tails, right? He's a hero. Chaos has finally succeeded in absorbing all the Chaos Emeralds. The situation seemed hopeless until Ebony and Supersonic turned up. Point of no return. At least we're going out with the with the trio, dude. Ellie DeVille, Richard Elson, and Nigel Kitching.
You're mad, Ebony! If Supersonic manages to steal the energy from Chaos, he'll become evil again!
You're wrong, Sonic. I've got to know Super. He's my friend. I know he wouldn't hurt anybody ever again.
Yeah? We'll just see about that, won't we?
Thank you for the kisses. Thank you.
It worked, Ebony.
Just like that? Fucking just like that?
It worked, Ebony. I only exist as chaos energy, so it was easy for me to absorb all of Chaos's power.
You see, Sonic, I was right.
Yes. I remember what Sonic said about me. He thought I'd turn into an evil demon the moment I absorbed the chaos energy. Only you had any faith in me, Ebony. Only you trusted me. But you know what? You should have listened to Sonic!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hi, baby girl. Yeah. Chill out.
So, you're one of the mighty Dracon Empire, are you, fish face? Let's face it, pal. Take away all of your fancy powers, and you're just some ugly talking pond life.
You'll pay for this. You'll all pay dearly.
What are you going to do? Beat me to death with your nasty little flippers? So long, sucker.
No!
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, oh my God, it's the man himself.
Big the cat!
What? What? What's that?
Uh-oh.
That's it? No, please don't tell me it's just a cameo. Come on. Come on. It's the cat from Frontiers.
Okay, that's the fish out of the way. Now it's time to have some fun.
I think it's kind of weird that, like, they made Supersonic's quills go down like Sonic's do, because his quills go up. Like, you didn't have to change that. Why did you change that? Yeah, God could only show up briefly. Big works well just as a cameo. You know what? Fair. Fair.
How about a game of hide and shriek?
No way, Ebony. No way, Ebony. I mean it this time. Ugh! Tails, be careful!
Hey, it's the little two-tailed fox. Isn't he a cutie? Everyone loves Tails. Everyone except me. I hate cute.
Tails, no! Ugh! Tails, old buddy, are you...
Relax, Sonic. I'm okay. I'm a lot tougher than some people think.
Thank goodness for that. We've already lost poor Johnny. If I'd let you be killed too...
Johnny's death wasn't your fault, Sonic. You gotta stop blaming yourself.
Maybe, but Supersonic is an evil version of me, so it's up to me to stop him. Hey, Sparky, let's cut to the chase, shall we? It's me you want, or are you too scared to face me one-on-one?
Oh, shit. He's got Knuckles by the collar, dude. His non-existent collar.
The only thing I'm afraid of is that I might kill you too quickly. Where's the fun in that?
Everyone, get back! Your move, Goldilocks.
Sonic, what are you doing?
I can't believe you have no plan. You set this up. You lured Chaos here. You gave him the rest of the emeralds.
I just wanted to be here at the end, my dear Grimer. I wanted to see for myself how Mobius died.
You're mad. Completely insane. Oh, and one more thing. I quit!
That's right. Oh, sorry, Dara. Sorry. I keep doing that when you're here. Good for you, Grimer, you sneaky little bastard. Good for you. Sarah beat his ass.
I just can't decide.
Decide what?
There are so many ways I could destroy you. It's impossible to choose.
Now, Ebony, before it's too late.
Keep your fingers crossed. Sonic! Ebony, what have you done?
They are stupid.
Your stupid spell didn't work! You've destroyed Sonic!
Looks like your magic backfired, Ebony. You made the wrong hedgehog vanish. No, wait, what's happening?
I didn't destroy Sonic. I just combined both of you back into one, the way it was at the beginning. And I'm the real Sonic, not you. You're going back to where you belong. Back to non-existence.
Sonic, are you okay? I mean...
Everything's fine, Knuckles. It's all gone exactly the way Ebony planned it. In the old days, Supersonic was just an evil version of me. I changed into him in times of great stress.
But what happens the next time you get stressed out?
Maybe nothing, Tails, old buddy. But if it does, we'll deal with it. We always do.
Okay. I don't hate this ending. Couple things with that. It is fucking hilarious that the last shot of this is just Johnny's ghost in the sky looking down on his friends, right? He got he got that Tails bad ending treatment. He really did. Look, dudes, I'm in the clouds. Like Simba's fucking Mufasa ass. I don't hate the way this ended, right? I just kind of wish that there was more of a... It really has that video game ending from the 90s, right? Where, like, you beat the final boss and it's like, you win! You know, like, that's it, right? Whereas nowadays, and as like a well-written story would like ease out, it's just like, yeah, you won, haha, cool, awesome, let's enjoy it, right? What does Robotnik feel about what just happened? What happens to Grimer afterwards? Like, do they get the Chaos Emeralds back to the floating island? There's so many things that's just like, oh, that's it, huh? Okay. I mean, it's not a bad ending. I just kind of wish that there was maybe a little more to it than just Supersonic's gone. We win. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like a really impressive climax, but then the ending of said climax is just like, oh, we gotta get this over with. You know? Yeah. Damn. All's well that ends well, right? Yeah. There's a fan continuation of the comics, but you don't think they're canon? Yes, there is a fan continuation of the comics, Sonic the Comic Online, which explores things that kind of were forgotten about the comic. Like, I think Zachary is the main villain of that run. Shadow shows up. I've added them to the spreadsheet because they're readily available, but there are a couple of things about it. One, I didn't know that the comic was still running to this day. Like, the comic hasn't ended, which kind of makes me feel like I don't know if I want to tackle those. Go back to Big? Why? What about Big? Oh. Wait, no. Where'd he go? It's Big. He's sitting on, like, a picnic basket. What about him? Yeah, well, IDW is still running to this day. I mean, yeah, that's true, but... I mean, I don't know when we would get to the continuation, though. I don't know. What did I think of Sonic the Comic? It's a mixed bag. The last issue they posted was in 2019. No, the last issue they posted was in 2021, actually. Because I checked it this morning, and their latest issue is issue 279, I think. Which was released in, like, June or November of 2021, I think. He's not stylized. I mean, for one appearance, I don't think he really needs to be. What would I rate it out of 10? Oh, God. I don't know. The thing is, you think I should hold off until it ends. IDW is also ongoing, so having two universes at once might be a tad confusing. Yeah. Some things were good and some things were bad. Yeah. But there were a lot of highs, I think. I think that the highs weren't that high, though, I think. Like, this comic's high points weren't that great. They were enjoyable at times. Like, I think, for example, this last arc was my favorite one. It kind of, you know what also really, I think is a shame about the ending of this comic, too? And this part makes me really sad. The people in this final one are Tails, Amy, Sonic, Knuckles, and Ebony. While I do think that Ebony should be here just because like she was friends with Supersonic, it kind of bums me out that Porker and Techno aren't here, right? Because especially Techno, she became like she became a mainstay character for the longest time for this comic run. And it's kind of a shame that she's not here, right? We never get to see like what happens to her. We never get to see what happens to Porker. We kind of just like get here and then they're gone, right? Like they stay on at Emerald Hill or Mobius, whatever. The comic exit is the canon ending to Fleetway, apparently. So maybe just read that. Is that an online comic? Lumen with a 2. This comic is a product of its time. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. But a lot of it was just silly comic book stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. Like, there were some stories that were entertaining, that were well written, that were enjoyable. The Knuckles stuff, some of the Tails comics, most of the Amy and Techno stuff, like, those comics were fun. But a lot of the main series also had, like, really bullshit moments, a lot of just, like, shit that made my eyes roll. Like, I don't think that... It's one of those things that if you get into, like we did, I feel like you'll enjoy it. But for me personally, it's not, like, indispensable that you read this, because they take a lot of liberties with what they do. And Sonic does sort of get better, especially near the end. He's not as much of a dick, but it is a rough start. This ending versus the ending of the Thundermans. Who are the Thundermans? Thank you, David. I don't know. That Shadow Realm part? Yeah, that Shadow Realm part is like the lowest of the low for me, in my opinion. The exit is the actual ending of the online continuation, is the real ending of the series. Okay. Yeah, I did see that one. I did see that one listed on the website. And it struck me as odd because it, like, the cover was very different from the rest of it. You told me it got better. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it saves it, in my opinion. I think that, like, you still have, especially because, like, it gets good and it doesn't really stay good for long. Like, I'd rather it get good eventually and just, like, end than, like, never get good at all. But at the same time, it's hard to describe how I feel about it. I don't love it. I don't love Fleetway comics, or the Fleetway comics. But I did predict that I would have a weird affection for them, and I do. I did enjoy my time reading, like, Speedlines. I enjoyed, this universe. Sometimes. And other times I was just like, dear God, can I please just get to the next shit? Like, there were times where we were reading the Captain Plunder stuff, and the Captain Plunder stuff just, like, had nothing to do with the Sonic stuff anymore. Like, they just kind of made it its own thing. It was its own spin-off of Sonic, but it had nothing to do with the story at large, which is kind of disappointing. There were a lot of things that sort of just didn't resolve. There were certain things that just resolved in the stupidest way, or, like, and I get it, right? I get that that's how comic books are, or that's how comics are a lot of the time. But that doesn't make it any less frustrating, I guess. Like, again, it had its good moments, but I think that not only are the bad moments worse, there are not enough good moments in this comic to really make me love this comic. I feel like I would give, maybe, being generous, I would give it a 6 out of 10. But I don't know. Even that seems like, because 5 seems too low, 5 seems too harsh, but, like, 6 also feels like maybe a little too high. What things would I change to the Fleetway comic storyline if I was able to do so? I would maybe introduce more mainstay villains than Robotnik, because especially during the time that Robotnik was away from the story, I feel like not only did they reuse the same, like, 3 villains over and over and over again, a lot of them just felt kind of like, some of the one-off villains felt really lame. I would have introduced like another major arc in between the time when Robotnik was here and when he wasn't. I also they like kind of teased at a Flicky's Island arc, but the only thing that really happens is that they get there, meet the Drakon Empire, and then like a completely original arc happens, which it's not that it doesn't go anywhere, but it's just it's kind of weird that they didn't do a Flicky's Island storyline, right? I don't know. Like Max Gamble, I kind of like Max Gamble, but that's like one example, right? Like they had the weather girl whose name I can't remember. They had Fabian Vane as like a foil, but he wasn't a villain. And I mean, I did enjoy those like recurring characters. I just wish that there were more and more like threatening, maybe more inventive ones. You know, like we had Metamorphia for a while, and then her story sort of resolved, and that's fine. You can resolve a story, that's okay. I don't mind that. But like a lot of those villains from like halfway through the run were not memorable. They weren't funny. They weren't charming. They weren't like anything special. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, and some villains were defeated right in the same comic issue. Exactly. Sidewinder was, oh, I don't know. I don't really like Sidewinder that much, but his concept is interesting to me. I wish we got more things like Lord Sidewinder and his gang, right? Where it's just like they're villains that are reoccurring and they keep trying to like foil Sonic and his friends and stuff like that. Okay. I really want Tyler to just stop saying this, so I'm going to address it. I did add to the spreadsheet, if you check the spreadsheet, I did add the French comic, but the thing is, there's only one, because the second French comic is actually a guide for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. There's only really one French comic, which sure, we will read. But then when it comes to the Japanese when it comes to the manga, it's a fucking mess. Because there are so many... There's a bunch of them. There's like... Hold on, what is it? Oh, dear God, you can't be serious. There's 115 chapters of the manga. But they're all separated into different runs. And I can't seem to find any of them. Because they're all from different publications. So it's been I've compiled all of them, but I can't seem to find scans of them. So it's like the only one that I've found that's in its complete scan is one that was published in the Shogaku Ninesei. But it's not translated in English, so it's like it's practically lost media. If that's the case, then we might have to skip the manga, because I mean, I could use like Google Lens and translate it that way. I don't know, but the thing is, like, they all ran concurrently, right? They all ran from most of them did, from May of 92 to August of 93. And so they're like self-contained, right? So like there's Shogaku Ichinensei, chapters 1 to 16, Shogaku Ninensei, chapters 1 to 17, Sanenensei, chapters 1 to 17, Yonensei, again 1 to 17, Gonensei. So it's just like it's from different it's different grades that they released. So I'm assuming they're different stories, but it's just like even the Sonic Wiki doesn't have that much information on them, so it's tough. It's tough. If I can figure it out, I'll do it. But I don't. I don't even know like where to start looking for them. You know what I mean? Like if I could read Japanese, I'd do it. But like, you can try to find the manga for me. You know a little bit about Japanese publications. I mean, that'd be great. I don't have that much interest in reading the manga, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I'll do it. I'll do it if we manage to find them all. Because like again, I've only, and granted, I haven't been looking that long, but I was only able to really find one of them in its entirety, because the rest of them just seem like either there are no scans of them or there's like no information on them, and I don't know. Dash and Spin is translated. Yeah, but Dash and Spin is like one story from one of the publications. So it's like you can find it in manga decks. All of them though? all of them are on manga decks? I don't even know what that is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But yeah. As for everything else, that's pretty much been compiled as well. But yeah, like I will read the French comic. I'll maybe read the manga. We might read the online continuation at some point. I don't know if I want to do that immediately, just because like it is non-official, and I know that some of the people who worked on the original comic did contribute to this new run, but I don't know. It does feel like it's in a really weird limbo to it, right? And I remember when I looked up like Sonic comic continuation, there's another Sonic the comic continuation that's not Sonic the Comic Online. It just gets so confusing when it comes to this. They could have made those fraud villains that Tails defeated to come back and to untie and untie to face him. That's another thing I would have done too. I would have made Tails like a way better character, because they just kind of treat him like a little shit, and I don't really I'm not a fan of that. There's another continuation. Apparently, yeah. I don't think it's as good, but I don't really know. But apparently there is like a separate one. It's called Sonic the Comic Continuation. Am I not going to read Sonic the Comic Online anymore? I mean, that's the thing. I never knew if I was going to. Like, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I might not read it immediately, though. I kind of do want to get to everything else, and I don't feel like, because it's not official, I don't want to treat it the same way, if that makes sense. You can find all 17 of Dash and Spin on Novel Cool translated to. Okay, Novel Cool. Let me write that down. Novel Cool. So Archie Comics next week. Most likely, yes. Yeah. Archie Comics next week. Yes. Tails is a footnote in Sonic story most of the time. Yeah, and I don't really like that. Wasn't the whole point of reading a continuation that the original writers were involved, but now I'm bringing up multiple continuations. Which ones had the original people? So Sonic the Comic Online, that's what it's called, was the one that had involvement with some of the original writers, and I believe maybe even some of the artists as well. I know that Nigel Kitching gave his blessing. I'm pretty sure Nigel Dobbin contributed at some point. I know Bob Corona wrote in saying like, "Hey, this is really good." Blah blah blah. How did I like the people and citizens of Sonic the Comic? They were okay. I mean, sometimes they were assholes, but like, I don't know. They felt very standard comic book. Like, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not. It just happens. Yeah, they didn't even give a send out to the Chaotix either. Yeah, save all official stuff first. Anything that's in the canon gray area should be saved for after. I agree. Yeah. I say that we should do all the official stuff first, and then anything that like, and then I'll consider maybe the continuation, just to see like what it's like. Because the thing was, I thought, and it was of my understanding, and I was wrong about this, that that Sonic the Comic Online continued the story and wrapped it up. Because I thought that this was like canceled. I thought that Sonic the Comic got like canceled. And maybe it did. Maybe they had like a certain run and they were like, okay, your time is up. We don't have enough money anymore, so we have to wrap up the comic. And I figured that Sonic the Comic Online was meant to finish up Sonic the Comic. But it turns out that, like, what issues of Sonic the Comic do I have physically? None. I don't have any of these. How much would I rate it out of 10? I already said 6 out of 10. And that's being generous, in my opinion. But then why all the reprints after this? I don't know. I guess the only reason for that is for people who missed out on some of the older stories. Are you going to read Sonic comic? What? What about the thumbnails? What do you mean, what about the thumbnails? I'm confused. How do you have the books in the thumbnails? I don't. Those are edited. Those are photoshopped. I'm glad I was able to fool you guys. We We have a lot to go through with Archie, plus the manga if that ever happens, and IDW still going on. Yeah. It was published in Sonic Channel website. Oh, I don't know. You've been deceived, bamboozled, and kerfuffled. What was I saying? Shit. I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. When it comes to the Sonic the Comic Online, I thought it was going to wrap everything up, but no, like, it's still, from what I understand, it's, like, still going. So it's just like they opted to continue it. They didn't wrap things up as I thought they did. They're just still doing it. So it's just like that makes me not want to do it, right? Because I thought that like it was, I don't know, maybe 20 issues or something of like decently sized comics, and then it ends, and it's like no, it's still going. It's still going. Are we reading In the Name of Johnny Lightfoot? Yeah, sure. You really recommend giving the Sonic Channel ones a try. The only comics are pretty much directly from Sonic Team. I might do it. I might do it like before IDW or something. I don't know. How many issues does the continuation have? So they are up to Sonic the Comic 279. So that's a fuck ton still. And I believe they're actually like decently sized comics, if I'm reading it correctly. That's the thing you like about Fleetway Comics. It has basically 2 endings for your choosing, while Archie managed to drop things not once, not twice, but thrice. Oh my god. Oh my god. He killed off Johnny because he thought he was too dull and uninteresting. I mean, he's not wrong. But I love that that's his solution instead of doing something more interesting with him. Instead of giving him more... He's the writer! He fucking wrote the character! He didn't exist beforehand! What do you mean?
Squish!
Yeah, that's not Johnny's fault. He's not a character. You wrote the guy. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess tomorrow we'll read the French comic and then start Archie, I guess. Rip Johnny, he never scored. He never scored, dude. Sad. It's sad. That's continuing to the count where Sonic the Comic ended, by the way. So 224 to 79 are online. Yes. And then like exit. I mean, okay, question before we end things today. Would you have to read the continuation for Sonic the Comic Exit to make sense, or can you just read Exit on its own? Pre-reboot timeline, then canceled by making the... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna hate Archie, I feel like, because of... I can't stand reboots and shit like that sometimes. Tomorrow is Speedlines too. Yeah. Speedlines and the French comic, and I mean they're not long, so I assume we'll get to Archie, so no worries. They were one comic short of completing the classic series. There's a Green Knuckles, Jesus, and Archie. Oh god. There's a lot of retcons. Oh, lovely. So, do I have an answer on the exit thing? How am I going to do the voices in French? I'm not. I'm just going to do the voices normally. Why not read Exit now? That's what I'm asking. Like, what could I just read Exit on its own, or would you have to read some of the online comics for Exit to make sense? Mentally prepare myself for Ken Penders? Yeah. Thanks, Luminate. I can't wait to find out what everyone's been talking about with that man. It looks like Exit is the finale for the Sonic comic online. Okay. Well, let me check it out. Let me see. Yeah, Exit Sonic. Yeah, because this was written by Nigel Kitching. Illustrated by Michael Dobbin. Sonic the Comic will return. Oh, they're showing the process. Yeah, this looks like you might need to read the continuation for this to make sense. Well, not to make sense necessarily, but like, wow, they even keep their fucking eye colors too. Tails' eyes are brown, Amy's are brown, and Knuckles' are blue. Wow. Okay, well, we might read the continuation at some point, but not anytime soon. Okay, well, let us go raid somebody so that I can actually go do other things. um. Oh, goodness. I don't see this channel called The Village. Greg had someone in mind? Oh, what did Greg say? What did Greg say? Oh, you didn't say. You just said you had a suggestion. What is your suggestion, Gregory? Okay, that sounds like fun. Mecha. Okay, cool. Let's go say hello. All right, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Love each other. Love yourselves. Take care of each other and yourselves. And I'll see you guys. Bye, everybody.